Fight, 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 fight.
Hypocrisy.
Wait, there's no audio? God, I fucking hate StreamYard. Oh, I hate it. Oh my God. See, this is a problem. It's your fault. Hold on, let me redo this. What the fuck? Ah! I'm so mad. Hold on. It's set to have audio. I'm fucking pissed. Everything about this is terrible. Share screen, and audio. Fucking thing. Here we have this great little intro. Touchdown. On paper. Unbreaded. Touchdown. On paper. Unbreaded. Touchdown. On paper. Unbreaded. Hey, there you go. There you go. That was from James Esparza. James Esparza. There you go. If you love it, great. If you hate it, you know, that's racist or whatever, but that's on you. I'll post it in the chat. If people want to go check it out, please go check it out. This one was actually out before the other one. So there you go. I didn't ask him for that. I probably should have. Oh, well. James, I hope you don't mind me sharing that. Hopefully you get a bunch of views on it. Okay. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. You tried Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies for the first time ever today? Good stuff. Yeah. Dip them in milk. Put them in the freezer. All of those are good. All of those are good. All right. We've got, what do we got? What are we doing today? Oh yeah. There's, well, there's an update in the Law&Crime saga. The Law&Crime saga has been updated. We're going to talk about it. Let's just say that in 7 days, I may be taking a mandatory vacation because YouTube's copyright system is absolute, utter shit, despite the fact that the claim is completely false, without merit, from someone who does not own a copyright in the footage. There is a way by which you can impose a strike that is not appealable until the strike occurs. So, with that, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to talk about all of that in a little bit, and we'll. Oh my God, I'm hearing myself auto-tuned, but it's not actually auto-tuned. I think my brain is broken. But with that, my lawyer will be responding. We'll talk about all of this, what the system is, what the video is, what the situation is, and why it's all bullshit. I will also have to have my people talk to their people, which is funny because they actually have the contact information for my people, and they decided not to utilize that. I don't know why. We know why. We know why. Because they don't actually want a conversation. They're mad. They're very, very upset. And it's funny because none of this is going on until that's right. What happened? Let's see. Let's see if I can easily demonstrate what's going on. Let's see. I got an idea. I think I can do this way. What? No, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. I know this is great. Why am I doing it this way? I can just do it this way. Videos. Oh, here we go. This will be perfect. This is easy. Let me show you why suddenly I think, just a guess, why Law&Crime might have suddenly reached out. Oh, I don't know if it would have anything to do with this. Oh, here we go. Day one, Nicole Olson, victim's wife, 69,000 views. Not bad. Streamed 1 day ago. Pretty good numbers. There you got their Law&Crime. Glad that you have that 9 hours, 18 minutes. You done good. You got some people watching. What's over here? Oh, that's weird. Curtis Reeves movie theater popcorn shooter day one. Opening arguments, 96,000 views. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I didn't even check today's. What's today's? Streamed 7 hours ago. They've got 57,000 views. Very good. Trial day 2. And 76,000 views. Oh, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. Of course, I don't know, but I'm just curious because they had just not been there for a little bit. They didn't say anything. They never responded to my lawyer. Never said anything. We were like, hey, just go ahead and provide some proof that you own anything. Just prove a little bit that you own anything, and then we'll talk more. And then we'll tell you why you're further wrong. But just go ahead and prove it. And then they're like, oh, well, not going to do anything. And then that happened. Whoops. I guess I should start underperforming them. Maybe what I should do is I'll tie one leg behind my back and when we're in this race and see if I think I'd still win. So that's not going to help. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to do some graphic design work and see if I can help provide some visual aids to post to Twitter or whatever. I love giving people aids. So yeah, anyway, that's one thing we're going to talk about. The other thing we're going to talk about for sure is a Maricopa County court judge who has memed herself into the news. And this is just fun, in my opinion. She's memed herself into the news. She has, along with her court reporter, they've been sending memes back and forth during trials. And they're savage, and they're beautiful, and they're wonderful. I mean, they're boomer memes, right? They're boomer memes about other boomers in a boomer courtroom. But it made her court clerk so mad that she went to the news and she went to the Judicial Review Board to get an ethics violation against the judge. And we're just going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at it and see what's going on. And that'll be a fun thing to do, I think. But first, I have an obligation. Today was great. Had the Curtis Reeves trial going, but there were some super chats that got missed. Because I had forgotten. I had a meeting with YouTube actually in the middle, at the end of the show. And so I was going to pop over the meeting because, I thought the YouTube stream would go a little longer, but they ended court a few minutes early today. So since I didn't, I would have just been leaving poor Mr. Branca there for like 30 minutes to sit and do nothing with no stream or anything to comment on. I didn't want to do that. So I ended the stream and said I would finish up the super chats tonight. There are not too many. We got most of them done. And so we'll finish those up and then we'll get into the content. That'll give people a little time to get in here as well. I'm very sorry about that. The person that meeting actually got rescheduled. And the person we were meeting with had a very limited amount of time. So here we go. Let's get back to this. All right. Here we go. Here's exactly where I left off. Justin P says, roll her in flour and find the GG spot / wet spot. That's disgusting. Thank you for that, Justin P. If you don't know, there were many fat jokes today, and almost none of them from me. Almost none of them. I'm just sitting there living my best life, being on camera, having fun time, and then Branca's over there just dropping these spicy fat jokes constantly. It was great. I'm like, what? Damn. You woke up today and chose violence. But he did it. So there you go. Good job, Branca, I guess. Redeemed One says, to be fair, popcorn is more lethal than the average Kel-Tec firearm. Dear Mr. Dead, God, I want Mama Chew back. Tyler Mueller says, prosecutor, no, you can't introduce the facts of the case. This is detrimental to my case. Gonfall, this guy is wearing a bow tie. It's obvious he's hiding in the closet, but the bow tie exposes him. Wiggles, I don't know. The Six Flags guy was also a criminal defense attorney. Yes, he is. Mandy Karavich says, what's the difference between Andrew Branca and the Dallas Cowboys? Branca actually knows about defense. CH says, I was going to ask, what's with all the fat jokes? Lay off my people. But then I saw her and I get it. Nicholas Gay says, we're going to need a reading every hour from the Gospel of Harris to stay awake during this snooze fest. Stephen Stritch, kudos Nick and Andrew. I understand self-defense law a bit more. No wonder we limeys were sent packing because everyone there is. Get some sleep, Nick. I did. I slept for several hours after the stream today. It was great. Catherine H says, snap, crackle, pop, unbreaded. Skaten McKee says, this prosecution team is apparently headed by A. Ebony Ramal. Joey Smith says, if Gage Grosskreutz had successfully shot Kyle, do you think he would have had a valid self-defense claim in an unbiased court? I lean towards no. Maybe. I mean, that's a tough one. There are a lot of factors that go into it. But if he could articulate that he believed genuinely that Kyle was a mass shooter, maybe. But he's got some problems with it, right? In the fact that he says he felt Kyle was in danger, stuff like that, statements like that. But he'd make different statements in a self-defense claim than he made in the Kyle Rittenhouse court. So it's really tough to say. Be heavily dependent on how he testified or what his statements to police were. Let's see. Eugene says, we've learned today the prosecution really hopes there's a bar at Sidebar, or at least a mini bar. Bogey 34 says, buttered toast in the middle of a PB&J is what non-fats have to do just to survive the Minnesota winters. If you live where people should 2 slices only. Chuck Strum says, Pasco County must have tons of all-you-can-eat buffets. Dude, everybody was hefty. Everybody was hefty today. Reagan Veristek says, it doesn't take 9 bullets to stop someone. I can count on one arm how many shots it takes. Gage Grosskreutz. Strategic Defense Concepts says, if the prosecutor or defense wrecks a witness or expert witness on the stand in one case, could that fact be brought up to disqualify them in future cases they may be involved in? Not unless something crazy happened. But you wouldn't just, they got smoked over there. They can't be here. That's not how it would work. You could use the nature of why they were, beaten down in one case to try and disqualify them, typically pre-trial. But you're not allowed to ask about it'd be really hard to introduce testimony that they offered in another case unless it was shown to be a lie, like a fraudulent testimony rather than just them being dumb. 200 Watt Studio says, when the 3 prosecutors huddled together at their table, they looked like the 3 Stooges. Al Fiver says, I've been to that theater 5 or 6 times. It was fairly new when this happened. It's actually lit very well when the lights are up. None of your business. Then why? Amazing that they didn't take pictures when the lights were up, None of your business says, I need to lose 40 pounds and will be going on a low-carb diet. So for a time, I'll be unbreaded. Catherine H says, I did not have sexual relations in the theater. Some in chat say Deputy Butter looks like a bald Bill Clinton. He kind of did. 200 Watt Studio says, Sergeant, did you do anything before the theater? Yes, stop for a BJ from a street whore. Ken Marriage says, this channel is like Mystery Science Theater 3000 for law. And Mandy Karavich says, Nick, you should text Ty Beard and tell him that Baron Harkonnen 2021 is on the witness stand. Okay, there we go. Those are the ones from earlier today. Now let me just grab the ones from today, and then we'll jump right into the Law&Crime stuff. El Gonzo says, latent heteroflexible. Did you catch my chats from last night? If so, I definitely missed them. I'm pretty sure I got every chat last night. GNR vids. No, I've not fully covered Law&Crime stuff yet. I just gave a little intro to it, but we'll be jumping in that in just a minute. El Gonzo 1000 says he must be adding jelly to his peanut butter. Gross. Tall Skinny Geek says chronoflexible and heteroflexible. C Goody 564 says legit muted boomer. Sam Walters says, understand you don't read emails. Well, I read them from time to time. I just get a bunch that get missed because I get so much spam and bullshit, and also legitimate stuff and nice stuff, but not critical, that it becomes a disaster. On the off chance, did you catch the video I sent you back when the cease and desist stuff started? Unbreaded. Maybe. I don't know. I'll check. I probably have seen it. I usually check out videos and stuff people send. Eric Winberg says, thanks for the great intro. You are who you are. Fire. Contrarian 420 says, intro was better silent. Rude. Aurelanius says, Nick, finally got some of my buddies to watch your show. Keep it up. Us basically illiterate peeps need someone at least half as drunk as us to explain this stuff. I'll super chat again when I'm out of jail on my DWI. Peace, my man. Evan Sisu says, a Ukrainian 4chan Anon set up a Morse code message with his car blinkers on a Reuters camera. People started freaking out thinking it was an invasion message. The message was N-word tongue my anus. See, that's good. That's good. DOG Beer says, hey, Nick, it has been roughly 28 days since Law&Crime sent you that cease and desist. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. I think me smoking them in views is the coincidence. They don't like it. They don't like that at all. It makes them and sad boy. Matt Delaire says, I introduced my mother to your stream and she's a fan. Her birthday was this weekend. Any chance you could do a toast for Carolyn's 81st birthday? Oh my goodness. Of course. All right. Going back to Bushmills. Okay. Matt Delaire and Carolyn. This is a 21-year Irish whiskey. This whiskey is old enough to drink itself. Someone put a lot of work and care into it. They nurtured this thing through its infancy into adolescence, watched it grow into a full-blown, soulless Irish whiskey. And they put a price tag on it. It's 21 years that they did that. Carolyn is 60 years older than that. 60 years older than that, which means that a whole bunch of other people have put a whole bunch more love, affection, care into Carolyn, from her parents and their relatives and friends who raised her up from infancy into a world very different than we have today. She has seen so much more than most of us will ever even hope to see. She's seen more change than many people ever wanted to see. But here she is. 81 birthdays have gone by, and hopefully she'll have many, many more and see much more unexpected change, most specifically in her son, Matt. Unexpected, but for the better, as always. Not that Matt's a bad guy. Obviously, Carolyn has poured many years of love and support into him, but that parents always wish for positive change that is unexpected from their children. Cheers, Carolyn. Happy birthday. All right. There you go. Nancy Dugan says, if you go to court with Lawless and Slime, I'm flying out and bringing popcorn for all. Don't throw it at anybody. Very, very dangerous. Daft N says, hey, Nick, I just want to say it has been an incredible thrill to see you go from fact-checking Tonga trucks to dropping firebombs on Glenn Beck's channels. Congratulations. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Malik Foxon said this in Odyssey this afternoon. I read it in Odyssey this afternoon. But that peanut butter and jelly plus butter abomination made me feel like I gained 10 pounds, but was good AF. Gonna make it again, but I'm gonna either wait a while or eat it before a workout. It's good. I'm telling you, it is an abomination. Don't get me wrong. Every time I make one, my wife looks at me like I am just disgusting. She's like, how can you eat that? It's like, cause it's good. Hey, my parents think it's gross too. But I don't care. I don't care because it's delicious. All right. Should I stop stalling? Should we do this now? Should we cover this law and crime stuff? Hold on, I got to make sure I have this stupid message redacted as possible. Just Just don't want accusations that are already lingering out there. What's in it? God, guns, and gains. Okay. Here's the sandwich. I've been making this sandwich for well over 25 years. It's white bread because wheat bread is well, it's not welcome in this country and should be thrown over the wall. It's white bread, and you take, slice some white bread and you slather some nice peanut butter on there. Creamy or crunchy, it doesn't matter. I like crunchy peanut butter myself, but you slather a little peanut butter on the white bread. Then you take another piece of bread and you put butter on it. Just butter. Not butter and then jelly. Not that bullshit. Just butter. And then you slap that on there. Then you put butter on the other side of it. Okay? And then you take a third piece of bread and you put jelly on that. I prefer grape jelly because I love diabetes. And then you put that on top. And then you have a triple decker sandwich, peanut butter, butter, and jelly. And it is really good. It'll make you fat, but it'll taste really good. So there you go. I know. Everybody's like, yeah, it's great. Dude, it's good. It's good. It's good. So that's that. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. This is from YouTube. And I'll explain this process for people who don't know how YouTube creation and content stuff works, because it's really, really bogus bullshit. Hi, Ricada Law. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, your video will be taken down from YouTube in 7 days. Please no bully opening arguments for Chandler Halderson. Video title. Well, same thing. Delayed takedown issued by Law News Inc., doing business as Law&Crime. And then there's a Mediaite email address to contact, because this is an invitation to talk. That's what this is. This is an invitation to talk. Law News, doing business as Law&Crime, wants to give you an opportunity to resolve your copyright issue before your video is removed and a copyright strike applied. What to do next? You can do nothing. Wait for the takedown to take effect in 7 days. At that point, the video will be removed and a copyright strike will be applied to your account. Delete your video. If you remove your video before 7 days are up, your video will be off the site, but your channel won't get a copyright strike. And reach out to the content owner who's requesting the removal of your video. You notice what's not on there, right? You notice what option is absent from that list of things to do. Appeal it. Absent from the list of things you can do is appeal. Because you can't appeal it until the strike is applied. That's when you can appeal it. So you can get your strike, even though they're telling me in 7 days, Law&Crime is going to issue a false copyright claim against my channel. It's false. I mean, make no mistake, this is false. First of all, there is significant commentary on that live stream. There's tons of discussion that is not present in the original. And I suppose, 1 second, let me pull this up. Where is it? Not what I want. Wrong window. Wrong window there. What window is this in? Oh my goodness. You'd think at some point that I'd know what I was doing, but nope. Okay, well, here we go. Here we go. So here is the Channel 3000 Chandler Halderson trial. That, the Channel 3000 was going to be live streaming the Chandler Halderson trial. In fact, many of the streams I used for the Halderson trial were from Channel 3000. Or was that Edgecombe? I don't know. It doesn't really it doesn't really matter. But they were streaming it. And here's a list of rules from the judge when it comes to trial. These rules actually, maximum of 3 cameras may be present in the media room. Due to limited space, media organizations can work together to organize a single pool feed if they choose to do so, which, spoiler alert. Questions to individual jurors may not be recorded or live streamed, et cetera, et cetera. Cameras are only allowed to capture images of video of counsel, defendant, counsel tables, witness stand, and witnesses. Screen on which exhibits are shown to the jury, the bench, the well, the courtroom of the bench, counsel tables, and jury box, as well as general view, etc. Things cameras are not allowed to show. So the court is the one determining things. Here's the order. Went through this on the last stream. Not gonna revisit it, but there is a media order already on this, and shockingly, pretty sure Court TV or Law&Crime is not the one who owns the footage. I'm actually, I don't believe that their cameras were even in the room. So yet again, we have Law&Crime making a threat. And if you remember where we left off in this saga, Law&Crime was invited to provide any evidence that they owned any of the footage at all. Just any of it. Do you own this footage? Show it. Show where you own it. Show that you created it. Show that your creative work is being protected by copyright. And they haven't done that. So we've got an issue. We've got another issue. So here's the general rundown of how this works. Obviously, my lawyer will be reaching out to them to discuss this. I'm very considering we invited them to the discussion earlier and they chose not to participate in the discussion. This doesn't look to me like they actually want to talk about this. This looks to me like they want to go ahead and lay a copyright strike on the channel or force me to delete it, which I will not do. Absolutely will not do. I will not be deleting that video at all because it is not theirs. Sammy Samala 09, if you want to call the courthouse tomorrow, you can. I believe I already had someone who sent me the information about whose cameras were in there, and I'm pretty sure it was not Law&Crime's. But that being said, this is what Law&Crime is doing. And again, for the people in the back, if you want to know why this is happening, I'll show you one more time because I know some people have come in. This is my theory, right? Because they've been quiet for quite a while. This is my theory on why it's happening. Watch party day one or trial day one from Law&Crime has 69,000 views of the Curtis Reeves trial. Day one of Law&Crime or of Curtis Reeves trial over here, 96,000 views. Day two of the trial 7 hours ago is up to 57,000 views, and day two of the trial over here is 76,000 views. So they've got they're getting outperformed. They don't like it. They don't like that someone is transforming their content into something other people would like to see. Oh, let's be very clear on this, by the way. I have 347,000 subscribers. They have way more. 668,000 subscribers. So it's not like I'm taking some smaller creator and using my oversized network to steal their content or something like that. They have a bigger reach. They're also a a professionally recognized media establishment. They have Mediaite. They created the Mary Sue. They have a whole bunch of publications that they produce in more traditional media formats, blogs, etc. And I mean, they're mad that they're getting outperformed. That's what they're angry with. That's what they're angry with. And they likely don't own any copyright in any of this stuff. Again, we've tried to get them to go ahead and provide evidence that they do, and they won't do it. Which is a shame. Because I'd love to tell them to their face that they're incorrect on this. But I will be the professional, ever the consummate professional, and I will have my lawyer contact them. Am I subscribed to Law&Crime? No, I'm not. You can, I'll share it again, but you can go back and check before. But I am not subscribed to them. No. I think I subscribed once to share to put a comment on one of their videos or one of their live streams saying, "Hey, thanks." And they did not like it. So yeah, that's the situation with Law&Crime. There's not a ton to report on with this, but it's really embarrassing. They're a multi-channel network, a multimedia network. They're getting outperformed, and the reason that they're getting outperformed, let's be honest with this. They're not doing anything. They're just playing pool recorded footage. That's all they're doing. Pool recorded footage. And people like that. Lots of people like that. They want to just watch it. Court TV has been successful forever, largely just because people have access to the courtroom. And that's great. It's great that they're doing that. And I applaud them for participating in that way in the judicial process. But they're not adding commentary. They're not adding insight. They're not educating people. They're not doing anything. It's just a completely neutral platform watching a trial. And then they do separate videos, right? They do separate videos. Here, I'll show you what I'm not going to play them because, oh God, who would want to watch them? They do these Law&Crime Daily. And these are little videos where they get some people together and discuss, or somebody discusses what's actually happening in their stuff. They recap it, right? But that's it. During the streams, they're not providing live commentary. They're not providing anything for anybody to learn or gain or grow other than what they gain on their own. So, and this is fine. I would never play one of their stupid Law&Crime Daily videos. I don't want their commentary. Never been interested in it. What I want is access to the court feeds. And the court feeds are not owned by Law&Crime. Shockingly, not owned. But here's the problem. YouTube's content policing policy is broken, and it actually favors false copyright claims. It favors them because I should be able to appeal the preemptive strike. They should say, hey, you should be able to say, hey, we think this is going to come down, or we think this is a violation. And I should be able to appeal it straight to YouTube and say, nope, this is not a violation. I should not have to go ask Law&Crime for them to please remove their pending strike request. I should not be forced to delete a video that doesn't violate their policies, or that doesn't violate YouTube policies or copyright law in any way. Get out of there. I shouldn't be forced to do anything like that. I should just be able to go, nope. If they want to fight over this, they can sue me. That's what they should have to do. They should have to file the lawsuit. That's how it should be. YouTube should respect its creators. By the way, it's creators, not its broadcasters. Because Law&Crime isn't creating that video. I don't even know if it's Law&Crime's channel. If they're the ones, if it's their camera in the courtroom. It could be. It's possible. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Hold on. Let me see if we've got recent. I'm trying to see if Court TV is covering this thing live. Court TV, by the way, has the footage from this. I don't know if they have. Oh, here we go. They've got clips. I'm not sure if they're covering it live or not. They have clips though on Court TV. They may be covering it live. I'll have to check tomorrow and see, but they're using the same camera. I'll point it out. Let me see if I can get to this. Here we go. Let's do this. Trial day. Opening statement. Getting it to the exact same spot here. Just a second. We have top men on the case. Nope, not what I wanted. This one. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can get to the very, very start. Hold on. I know this is the best. I should have done this earlier, but I was sleeping. 1 second. Oh gosh, that's completely different. Not in the way you're thinking. Court TV just has. Hold on, I gotta find. So Court TV has pulled a clip out of this thing, and I'm trying to find the exact moment. This is great. Top shelf content. Here it is. Here we go. Oh, you fucker. Anyway, I want to point out just this simple thing. Okay, here we go. This will work. It's not the exact same second, but it doesn't ultimately matter, right? Look, it's the same exact feed. It's the same exact feed from the same rough spot in the opening statements by the prosecution. The cameras are the exact same. Where's Court TV getting them? Are they buying them from Law&Crime? Removing their watermark? Is Court TV digitally removing the watermark from Law&Crime? No, it's a pooled feed. It's a pooled feed forever because of course it is. And again, I don't even know if it's Law&Crime's cameras or Court TV's cameras in the courtroom. Don't know whose it is. Same thing with Chandler Halderson. It was a pooled feed. Everybody's using the same footage. Law&Crime doesn't own it because they put a watermark on it. It doesn't give you a copyright interest in something. So this is the disingenuous nature of the claim. And the disingenuous nature of the claim is in violation of YouTube terms of service and the copyright policies. Well, I should say in the Copyright Act, you cannot file something that you don't own. That's bad faith. And so, with that, yet again, we have to go and argue with them. But it shouldn't be an argument. It shouldn't be an argument at all. Can't you get access to the pool feed? No, I'm not there. I'm not physically present in Florida. But they're not copyright claiming this one. There's some other issues that may be present in Florida that don't allow them to copyright claim a Florida video. But they're going for Chandler Halderson. And the Chandler Halderson one is far worse. I mean, Chandler Halderson one was pooled, of course, by multiple networks as well. And I'm pretty sure it was not a Law&Crime camera in the Chandler Halderson case at all. In fact, I think it was TMJ4. TMJ, was that it? I don't know. I don't remember. Someone either looked it up or it was sent to me or something. The court order is a little ambiguous, but we can easily find out the answer to this. Let me see. Let me check one more thing. Let me check one more thing real quick, and then we'll move on from this topic onto the memes, because the memes are more fun. This is stupid and petty. That's part of the problem with all this, is that it's just stupid and petty of Law&Crime to act this way. Where is it? Where did I send that? Oh, I might have been on. And they don't need to. We could work together. We could work together on something. They don't want to do that, which is fine. I don't like particularly want to work with them, but they could have discussed it. All right. I don't have it handy. Whatever. There's an email from the courts about the cases up in Wisconsin, Chandler Halderson being one of them, and who has the actual cameras in the courtroom. And I thought I had it handy, but I don't. But that's okay, because my lawyer does have them. So we'll be figuring it out. It's bullshit. And but this is really on YouTube. YouTube should not allow its creators to be bullied in this way, to be abused through the DMCA or copyright takedown process. This isn't just a DMCA, by the way. If they just DMCA'd it, we'd file a counter notification. It'd temporarily take the video down, but it doesn't apply a strike. They want to apply a copyright strike to the channel, which they know will prevent me from streaming for up to 7 days. While that copyright claim is pending. They know that that'll happen, or maybe it's longer. Let me check. They want to harm my income, right? Let's see, copyright strike YouTube. I can't remember the length of the copyright strike. Let's see. Yeah, 7 days. So 7 days. They want to remove a week of my income. They want to make me sweat. They want to make me suffer for the crime of more people enjoying my show than their boring live feed. That's what they want. The copyright claim will stick on your channel for 90 days, but the strike itself and the suspension is 7. So in 7 days, just as a fair warning, and I'll probably announce this a couple times, they will, if they're successful, I will not be able to stream on YouTube for 7 days. And again, I can't even counterclaim it. I can't go through YouTube's process to counterclaim it until that strike is applied, which is the dumbest policy on the fucking planet. But I would strongly recommend them not do it. If that happens, I suppose I will be live streaming on Odyssey during that time. You can find me on Odyssey at Ricada Law. So that's that. Let's see. We've got a new overlay. Let me pull up a video and give this a shot real quick. See how the new overlay works. This will be handy. What? Open up. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. It's wonderful. It's great. We'll have to put that very transformative content on the next video that we cover of Law and Crime, which will be tomorrow, by the way, Stop sending me a whole bunch of streaming platforms to get on. Stop doing it. Stop it. I've seen all of them. I know about all of them. It's not so simple as just add another one. It's like killing yourself and failing over and over every fucking streaming platform you add. So if I'm not on your favorite one, I am going to be adding a Rumble soon. But it's not that simple. I know it sounds simple, but it's not, because the backroom setup for these different streaming services are all different because everybody's fucking terrible. So anyway, do we need to pay to watch on Odyssey? No, Odyssey is free. Odyssey is free. There's actually a link to the Odyssey, I think, in the description of this video. Is that true? Let me check. Oh no, there's not. I guess I should probably put it up there, but there is in the pinned comments. You can find it on the pinned comment has the Odyssey link to it. It's just odyssey.com/Ricada Law:A. But I cannot multi-stream to Twitch. If I stream on Twitch, because I'm a Twitch partner, that content has to be exclusive to Twitch for 48 hours. What the fuck are you talking about, time traveler? You weirdo. Alex Larson says, someone asked why he can't just strike Law and Crime too. Well, because I'm not a liar, right? Law and Crime isn't using my feed. And I'm not going to lie about the ownership of a feed to falsely report someone. Apparently Law and Crime wants to do that. I don't know why that would be their prerogative. Again, it is a terrible look for their company, in my opinion, and I would not recommend it for anybody. But with that said, we will be resolving this professionally as possible. And if they issue a strike, then further measures will have to be taken. And I will warn Law and Crime that you can actually check. You can actually follow income numbers that I have. They're publicly findable. Playboard. tracks all live streaming information for every streamer on YouTube, basically. You can start to see how much it will cost if you keep this up, because you don't own this content. And if you think you own the content, why don't you just show us where you think you own it? But a false strike. That would be you guys interfering with my ability to earn income. And you know it. Are they attempting a slap motion via YouTuber? No, they can't. No, slap motions are filed in court, and slap motions are filed in response to lawsuits. Okay. Ryan says Law&Crime actually changed the placement and size of the logo. They need to stop with the obsession. They need to stop, because I'm happy just ignoring them. But that's whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Christopher Nicholson says, tell me where the give, send, go is to donate to litigate against these dips. We got you, Nick. Not there yet. I don't want to be there. I don't want to take them to court, by the way. I just want to go on making fat jokes about people in courtrooms. That's all I want. I mean, if Law&Crime thinks they own fat jokes about witnesses and lawyers and judges and everything, then I guess maybe the public needs to know that Law&Crime fully endorses the fat jokes, and they're trying to copyright strike fat jokes and cannibal jokes and all of those things that happened during the Chandler Halderson trial. Maybe that's what they want. They want to claim ownership of the comedy. But if they want that, then, they could just ask. They could buy it. Odin Custom says, hey, Nick, thoughts on the YouTube CEO saying she urges government to outlaw harmful hate speech? Wouldn't that kill your YouTube channel? I don't think so. I don't tend to violate YouTube's hate speech policies. I could try. Outlawing hate speech is impossible under the current understanding of the First Amendment. The Supreme Court has said there is no such thing as hate speech. There is no such thing as hate speech. Chris says to block their watermark. How could they prove it's their stream? First of all, I don't care about, I'm not lying about it. If people don't want commentary, I still tell them, go watch Law&Crime. If you don't want commentary, go there. But their watermark doesn't give them ownership of the thing. And I'm not trying to hide, because there is no actual copyright infringement happening. Since there's no infringement happening, there's no reason to hide what's going on. No one's watching that video going, oh yeah, this is the Law&Crime video of Nick Rekieta talking over a court hearing, right? That no one's thinking that. That's not a real thing. There's no copy. No one's like, you know what? I would watch this on Law&Crime, but I'd rather watch the exact same content on Rekieta. What they're saying is, I'm going to go watch this on Nick Rekieta's show because he gives me something else. He tells a joke, or he is drinking and laughing, or he's explaining what's happening in the courtroom. Those are the things that people come to watch my show for. That's it. And by the way, I do want to point out, Law&Crime is higher on the search results for all of these trials than I am, because they're a quote unquote legitimate media company. They get the trusted sourcing that puts them ahead in the YouTube algorithm over my channel, for example. Law&Crime is losing because they're not doing anything. Again, that's the point. Chris Friday says, it was me that asked for Edgecombe. Wisconsin has media coordinators. You can see the one for the district and ask, and you should ask Court TV if they want to get involved. Law&Crime sued them about the Minneapolis cop trial. Wait, Kim Potter? That'd be funny. Stephen Oglesby says, can you get an injunction to stop the strike? Possibly. I don't know. I'd have to ask Stephen Birch. Fox McCloud says, forgive me if you've answered this already, but what do you think will come from the Remington paying off the settlement in the Sandy Hook case? More lawsuits. with every shooting. I mean, they're already there, but more lawsuits with every shooting now. They'll take the same approach and keep watching the gun companies bend over backwards, which they should not do. Absolutely stupid to pay out. Remington did not kill kids in Newtown, Connecticut. Adam Lanza did. Cody says you should send Law&Crime a bunch of the world's largest gummy worms and Jack Murphy Valentine's Day cards and let them draw their own conclusions. Doug Murray says, Nick, can you just contact the courthouse or whatever trial you plan to cover and ask for an in-writing response of who owns the cameras providing the footage? Tell Law&Crime to put their pipe and smoke it. We might have to, we'll probably have to do that for this one. For this Chandler Halderson one, we'll probably have to get specific notice from the court as to their pooling. But you know, Wisconsin has a general rule on media pooling. Law&Crime knows they don't own this. That's the problem. They know they don't actually own this, but they're doing it anyway. There's no need to do any of these other measures because they know they're in the wrong. But they also know that there's basically no punishment through YouTube for them violating the policies. So let me be very clear. Jay Cornman 24, you can make an alternate channel and claim your own content before Law&Crime so you still get ads. That's highly against YouTube terms of service, for one. And for two, they're not doing the ad claim. They're doing the copyright strike, which they'd still be able to do. But okay, I'm about done talking about this. Let's get to the memes. This shit's just annoying. You know, when there's someone getting in the way of your work, like you just want to do your fucking work. And there's somebody like, no, we need to have a diversity meeting or whatever, like that bullshit that they pull. Oh, hey. This is good. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. I just want to point out that pulling up my watch history as I go for this meme video. And I have this stuff in so I just, you know, it's filtering by Curtis Reeves live stream. But yeah, we've got Chandler Halderson, channel 3000, channel 3000, channel 3000. These are the ones I was using for Chandler Halderson for most of their trial. That's why they have the blocks in there. But anyway, that's not super important. Here we go. Let's get this video going. Now, this is from ABC 15, so I'll expect a copyright strike from ABC 15. But I'm going to add a bunch of commentary to ABC 15, and I'm going to talk very specifically about their anchor and other stuff. Like when Andre got in your way. Who's Andre? I don't know what you mean by that. Here's the Maricopa County thing.
Right now, a new ABC.
I'm going to turn off closed captioning for this, though. Go away. Dishonorable. They have an explanation for why they called this segment dishonorable, too. God, it's the traditional media is so terrible. You're covering a story on memes, and they don't have good memes.
C-15 investigation. They say justice is blind when it comes to seeing how Arizona investigates and disciplines judges. So is the public.
They say justice is blind, but when it comes to investigating judges, so is the public. I hate the newswoman voice more than I hate the newsman voice, but I hate them both. The news, they're just embarrassing. Like, stop talking like that. Just talk like a people. You're just a people. Stop talking like a weirdo. You're not a movie trailer or anything else. Oh my God.
We're exposing years of behavior by a judge and her staff, all hidden from you.
There's no way for the public to know.
Hidden from you. There's no way. Actually, I think there is a way for them to know some of this stuff. But look at this guy. Look at his face. Wait, this way. He's astonished at what he's reading. This guy is going to be very astonished as we go on.
Know this. Correct.
A whistleblower
Correct.
takes us inside a courtroom with cruel jokes. It starts here. These are the emails. You can see them up here. You can see the time. They've got times and dates. They've got the people. Barbara Chavez, Aaron Otis. Aaron Otis is the judge. This is going to be good. Mocking memes.
Wait a minute. Did I detect a little racism in there?
Whistleblower takes us inside a courtroom with cruel jokes.
Uh-oh. There's a monkey. I hope that's racist, because if it is, it'll be better. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I don't know. I was walking through the airport trying to watch this video, but I had forgotten my headphones at home or in my car. So I didn't actually have headphones in, so I couldn't be blaring the video through the airport. So I don't fully know what's in here. Just got a little bit. Oh, I don't have the volume. Do I have the volume increased? Yeah, I have the volume increased a little bit. I'm going to above. It's giving some loud distortion. Okay, back to here. Sorry. They're very concerned. Guys, they want you to know how concerned they are with this judge's behavior. Oh, there was a lag spike. Sorry about that. It's all good. It's all good. I'll wait just a minute. Check this thing. Okay, here we go.
Judge enters the courtroom. It's to show respect and honor, and it's why we call this investigation dishonorable.
Because we're about to show you how people on the other side of the bench were treated in one judge's court.
Because we're about to show you how people on one side of the bench were treated in a judge's courtroom. Who talks like
courtroom, and how the system failed to hold her accountable. That judge declared.
And how the system failed to hold her accountable. You're not English. It's like a half English accent. This is the male journo voice, right? I don't know how you get there. I don't know how much edamame you have to shove into your nose and anus to get that sort of voice, but I fucking hate it.
Declined to sit down with ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biskuping, but tonight Dave's got the evidence and a warning. It's very graphic and cruel.
Very graphic and cruel. Look at it. This is The Hills Have Eyes, by the way. We've got The Hills Have Eyes. I see a Chucky. I see a monkey. This is Liar Liar, I think. Or no, Dumb and Dumber, Adam Sandler. I don't know what all of these are. Ooh, they're getting a little blurry.
And jokes, some racial, homophobic.
I saw Mexicans be like. Uh-oh.
Obscene, some so cruel. It's hard to believe they were sent between a judge and her staff. It all happened inside the Maricopa County Superior Courtroom of Judge Aaron O'Brien Otis.
Oh, Jim Carrey, not Adam Sandler. Sorry, my brain is broken.
This, of course, is Judge Otis. This is her bailiff, Barbara Chavez, and clerk, Kelly Schaefer.
You worked for the clerk's office for how long?
Obviously, her name is Karen. Obviously, her name is Karen. Any doubt as to what this chick's name actually is should be resolved right now. Her name is not Kelly Schaefer. Her name is Karen. Here we go. What the? Okay. Here we go.
A little over 11 years.
How much of that was in Aaron Otis's courtroom?
Almost my last 2 years.
Schaefer was an experienced clerk. She worked the Jodi Arias murder trial, and she was transferred to Otis's courtroom because the judge would be taking on death penalty cases for the first time. Had a pretty smooth career until you hit her courtroom.
I gotta grab something. We need some nourishment through this. Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips. This stream not brought to you by Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips, but it could be.
Till I met Aaron Otis.
Before we get deeper into why Schaefer is sitting here, first we start with what happened in that courtroom. You remember seeing these. I mean, how often did stuff like this get sent?
Almost daily.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Like you're in a hearing and just these would pop up.
Yes.
We obtained messages from late 2017 through 2018.
Oh, no.
Then pulled courtroom video to see what was going on as they were sent. So there's one, and I'm just going to get it out of the way because it's maybe the worst. It's got no subject line, so you have no idea what.
It's maybe the worst. This is very hard for him to do. He's going to, oh God. He's going to reluctantly tell her about this meme and confront her with it. It's very hard.
But you're about to open.
Yes.
I even got it highlighted here with a. Let's post it. It came during a jury selection in September 2017.
Are there any jurors who have any physical conditions or illnesses that would make it difficult to sit through a trial of this length?
We're changing the voice of the woman you're about to hear.
Okay, you want to talk in private? Okay.
In the cleared out courtroom, the juror says she has a medical condition that gives her uncontrollable periods.
I appreciate you bringing
Oh,
that
no.
to our attention.
Oh,
I do
no.
not- I don't-
Woman, you need to touch Jesus. That's how you fix those. He's going to be walking through a crowd. You just grab onto his cloak. You'll fix those things right away.
don't want to put you in a situation where you're going to feel uncomfortable or anything like that.
Otis's bailiff
Immediately, her bailiff immediately sends this. Oh boy.
emails this photo almost immediately after the juror leaves. We blurred the word at the bottom. It's the F word. What do you think the
It's the F word. This is fuck. Oh, look at her face. Allergic to jokes. That's what hives look like on a Karen. She's already seen this joke. It can't be a surprise to her. She was there when it happened.
public would think if they knew this was happening in cases as big as they're handling?
I would hope they would be disgusted by it.
By big case.
They're people. It's people in a courtroom. Everybody sends funny jokes all the time to everybody they know on all different media platforms and everything. Judges are people. They're not special. Learn it. Learn it. That's why I say under the robes, they're naked. Because it's just a lady. That bailiff behind the uniforms, just another lady. Cynthia says, "Oh my God, Nick, stop Karen whining. At least 20 YouTubers with millions of subs each will help you. They scream about their strikes weekly. Reach out to Ethan, Hassan, Keem, etc. YouTube is on watch. Imagine organizing. Remind you of anyone? First of all, pretty sure Ethan Klein and Hassan Piker not lining up to help me. And though I've spoken to Keemstar before, I don't know that that he's, readily available to me. Last time we chatted, it was fine or whatever, but yeah, I don't, we'll have to see. I also have, like I said, I have a lawyer dealing with this. Scarlock says blood for the blood god. Oh God. Well played. Well played. Tampax for the Tampax throne.
Cases.
Then you must impose the death penalty.
We mean murders and death penalty trials, like the state v. John Allen. He's one of multiple family members convicted of first-degree murder after they put 10-year-old Amy Deal in a footlocker.
He had the only key.
And at this moment in trial, the bailiff emails a pair.
See, this one's less funny. And this is the problem with allowing women to send memes, apparently. well, at least women judges and bailiffs, is that the Hills Have Eyes joke. I don't think he was accused of eating the child. And then Chucky, I don't get what Chucky has to do with locking an 11-year-old or a 10-year-old or whatever in a footlocker. Chucky didn't do that. He stabbed people. So not the funniest, not their best showing here.
Of photos to Otis, comparing the defendant and his family to characters in movies. First, cannibals from The Hills Have Eyes. Then, Chucky. ABC 15 obtained many examples in many cases.
Sexist, racist,
Yes.
just blatantly insensitive.
Absolutely.
Insensitive. These people murdered a child. They murdered a kid. Oh, well, I mean, we wouldn't want to call them like The Hills Have Eyes. They took a child and locked them in a footlocker until the kid died.
Absolutely. You name it.
To be clear, Bailiff Barbashavez initiated many of the mocking emails. But here's one
Oh, God. Oh, that's a real picture. That's a real picture.
first sent by Judge Otis about a defense attorney. Subject line, pants. Quote, not for trial or even ever. Otis again emails her bailiff a minute later. You can see all the cellulite on her butt. The bailiff then sends this picture you've been looking at.
They're talking about a female attorney. Don't wear those pants ever. You can see all the cellulite. Boom. Big chonker hitting the ladder.
But we added the black box because the original image is just too graphic for TV news.
Just too
We're not
graphic.
going to show video of the defense attorney, but this is Otis's expression.
Oh, come on, you cowards. Show who it is.
Moments after the photo is emailed. Jurors, defendants, their families, attorneys, even presiding judges, all targets.
Nobody was off limits. And Aaron Otis would even say, because at one point they took these memes, they printed them out, they laminated them, and they hung them on the wall in the division. So when you walked into the judge's division, there was a whole wall.
Well, they made like a collage.
Oh,
of,
yeah.
I hate collage. No, it's so sad. They're destroying the only courthouse I'd want to work in. The only one where I would want to be an employee. I don't want to work for any court in the country except that one.
Absolutely. It was a collage on the wall. And then finally, the court reporter went out and bought a little photo album book. And we were like, please take them off the wall and put them in your hate book. So they did. They had a hate book.
Hate book.
A hate book.
Is that what they called it?
That what they called it? It was a hate book? Oh my God. Did they have a hate book?
That's what I called it.
Okay. But I mean,
What else can you call it?
I don't know.
In a
I don't
lengthy
know.
statement, Otis absolutely refuted the claims about an album of memes and emails. And as for Schaefer, why didn't she just ask for a transfer?
They said if I wanted to leave, they were going to tell her it was at my request. I was afraid of her. I had a great career there.
In early 2019,
Yeah, I want to work in a different court. Oh, I'm being afraid of her. Who the fuck cares?
after almost 2 years, Schaefer finally spilled everything to her bosses in writing. It forced the clerk's office to file a complaint with the Arizona Commission on Judicial Conduct, which oversees and investigates judges. The complaint included info about the same memes and emails, plus other allegations, manipulating judicial performance reviews, inappropriate conversations and interactions with defendants.
See, here's what, notice that other stuff. Manipulating performance reviews and inappropriate conversations. Why? Well, the memes made them mad, but they knew it probably wouldn't work. So they add in some spicy allegations to go with it.
Like clearing a courtroom to throw a birthday party for the son of a 6-time convicted felon before sentencing him. The party had cupcakes and bubbles, and we dug up video to prove it.
Is there any point where you look back on it and you
So they cleared a courtroom to have a little birthday party right before sentencing when the parent of the child is about to go to prison. You know what? Like, I'm not that mad about that. I'm not that mad about that. Frankly, you shouldn't eat live. Well, too bad. I don't care. I'm not mad about them clearing the courtroom and having cupcakes for a little kid when their parents are about to go to prison.
And just go, oh my God, like I can't believe like I sat in there through all of this. And
Sat in there through all this. Notice, she was there the whole time. Never got up and discussed. She ever sent an email? Oh no, I was afraid. Always afraid. Everybody's always so afraid. Not afraid to go to the news. You sat there 2 years every day, almost daily. She said on the memes, she was in that courthouse for 2 years, 700 days. What really happened? What really happened? Why is she really mad?
Every day. And I'm ashamed of myself for not coming forward sooner.
Always ashamed of yourself for not doing it sooner, aren't they? They're always there, aren't they? Oh God, you know what? If I could go back and do it all over again, God, I would have gotten out of there sooner. I know I should have. I
live with that every day.
you feel guilty.
I live with that every day. Every day of my life, I live with that decision. Oh my gosh.
Feel for this.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this guy. Imagine being, so look, I know a lot of you people are making fun of this guy, calling him a cuck or a soy or whatever, but let me pose an alternate reality. This guy might find every single one of those memes funny. He might find every single one of them funny, but he has to feign outrage because some boss is like, yeah, get that. The woman with the period pictures, just fucking go do that case. God, we're doing busy stuff over here. Eric, or whatever your name is.
I always tell my kids, if you watch somebody bullied and you do nothing, you're as bad as the bully.
Not really, though. Like, you're not actually as bad as the bully if you watch someone get bullied and don't do anything. Because the bully's the one actually bullying someone. You're just not bullying someone. There is a difference between bullying and not bullying. So, I mean, you maybe want to teach your kids to do something so they can get their asses kicked too. But that being said, there's a difference between not doing something and doing the bullying, I think. Mandy Karavich says Nick's nose is so big, when he picks it, he finds loose change. It's true. That's actually true.
Now, ethics experts told us the evidence we just showed you is unlike anything they've seen. One called it astonishing.
They always say this. Ethics experts always say this. You know who they never ask? They never ask the Professional Responsibility Review Board. These are ethics experts who are university professors. Why don't you go to the Professional Responsibility Review Board of Maricopa County, more appropriately, probably Arizona, the state, and just ask them what the worst things they've seen are. We've never seen anything like it. When you hear that happening to a state court, deciding whether people live or die, that's astonishing and horrific. It is. And let me be clear. Like, this is inappropriate behavior for a court because they're supposed to be neutral. They're supposed to, and this points towards potential non-neutrality. Potential. Although we'll see what happened. But this is not the worst thing these people have ever seen. It was like when the Chris Hook thing happened. And he called people a bunch of F slurs and emails and said a bunch of stuff. And they're like, this is the worst language we've ever seen. Really? Really? This is the worst thing you've ever seen? Show me your email history. Show me those DMs. Come on, pull them up. Pull them up. This is the worst thing you've ever seen? I don't buy it. Behavior that you associate with high schoolers that really kind of undermines the integrity of the judicial system. Well, there's a problem with it, of course.
And horrific for a judge in life and death cases. Another called it childish high school behavior that undermines the public trust.
Notice his name is Charles Gay.
Now, we're outside where the Commission on Judicial Conduct meets, and you might assume that they disciplined Otis. No. After 2 years, they dismissed the complaint. Why? We don't know exactly. Their records are not public, they don't have public meetings, and they declined to provide us with any more information.
So they dismissed the complaint. So all of this is not verifiable. The complaint was made, and then it was dismissed. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
This order, the only public document outlining their decision, it says, the commission found no clear and convincing evidence that the judge had initiated any memes. The commission considered the judge's remorse, and they warned her about appropriately supervising her judicial staff, including an employee's use of electronic communications. I mean, that's almost passive. It's like she didn't participate, but she did.
100.
She did participate. I mean, they didn't find where she participated. Maybe you sent the wrong packet of info.
100% she did. There were so many times that she would even say to her bailiff, that needs a meme. That deserves
Meme it. Meme it. Meme that one. Meme it.
a meme.
The commission's order does not address the other allegations, and because they dismissed the case, they removed Judge Otis's name from the final public finding. Have you read through this?
I have.
What do you think about this?
No one would have any idea who it was or what this is or what it pertains to.
Or what
and-
even happened?
No.
Barbara Chavez still works for the court. As for Otis, she joined the bench in 2012, but resigned in 2020. She left in the middle of the judicial investigation to work at the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Emails show County Attorney Alistair Riddell was involved in recruiting Otis.
Oh, that's good. That's good. They hired her as a prosecutor. They're like, actually, you're inhuman. We need you on our team. Get on the squad right away.
She's now a high-level prosecutor in the Capital Case Division, the unit that handles murder and death penalty cases.
That's the other thing. She now is on a capital caseload. So she is prosecuting people to put them to death. And I really feel that those prosecutors need to be held to the highest standard. And she's the most
Is she doing it now? Is she doing it now? Again, I'm less concerned with memes from a prosecutor and more concerned when a prosecutor acts like Thomas Binger. I'm more concerned when a prosecutor implicates or tries to implicate a defendant's Fifth Amendment rights in front of a jury, for example, and Sixth Amendment rights. Than them emailing a meme. Like a prosecutor not liking a defendant isn't uncommon. Should they be neutral? I mean, I guess kind of, except prosecutors are zealous advocates for the state. The state is their client, the people of the state. And when they have an alleged murderer, you know, they're supposed to seek justice for sure. But this is low on my list of concerning prosecutorial behavior. Isaac Bowles says, I would gladly pay to get access to the entire list of those memes and or email exchange. I know. I don't know how you'd get it.
unethical person I've ever known.
Do you think she's been held accountable?
No.
And Dave, Erin
Ever?
Otis declined to sit down with you for an interview, but what else did she say in that long statement?
Well, she began by saying she always tries to act with integrity, and then she added that this was just a very brief and limited example of her time as a judge. But remember, we showed those emails were sent over at least a 1.5 year period. And now here's a key part of her statement. In retrospect, the situation relating to the emails and or memes over email should have been discouraged and stopped. I admit that I did not handle that in the best way and have taken full responsibility for it. I have also taken full responsibility for anything I said over email that lacked professional boundaries.
She took full responsibility. It's fine. I mean, nobody knows exactly how she took responsibility or did anything for it, but she did take the responsibility. It's very important.
Otis also emphasized multiple times the Judicial Commission dismissed the complaint against her.
So what's next in the investigation?
Well, Steve, there's a lot more we still need to show and to know in all of this. We're going to dig deeper into the lack of transparency with these judicial investigations.
Yeah, do it.
We're going to look at how and when the county attorney's office hired Otis. And on Monday, we're going to...
They keep talking about these conflicts, but they haven't actually shown any conflicts that she had during any of this. They brought that up early on, and astonishing conflicts or whatever. What conflicts? What conflicts does she have? She went from judge to prosecutor, so she's not going to have any conflicts there unless she takes over the role of someone in a case that she was actively judging on, which seems unlikely at this point.
Air a report about that birthday party and allegations of other inappropriate contact with defendants.
Thanks so much, Dave.
They've got
You can see
another
that full
report?
and all the evidence on ABC 15.
Oh, we hold on. I did not know this was we got to check that ABC 15, right? abc15.com/investigations. Let's see if what they supplemented their report with on Monday. More concerning conduct. Oh, they put her on leave. They put her on leave on Valentine's Day. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Let's take a peek at this. MCAO places high-level prosecutor on leave after the investigation. Maricopa County Attorney's Office. They already knew about this, by the way. This is why I hate PR responses. They already knew when they hired her, they would have known about this because the investigation happened a while back. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office placed high-level capital prosecutor on administrative leave. Revealed her previous conduct as a Superior Court judge. Confirmed the internal action against Aaron Otis on Monday morning. No other information was available for release at this time. Multiple sources told her that her email address was bouncing emails and her name was not listed in the county attorney's office employee directory. Oh, here's the full statement. All right, here we go. For more than 20 years as a public servant, I have always tried to act with integrity. I have always taken my ethical responsibilities seriously as a lawyer and a judge. The allegations you are referring to in your email, which were submitted to the Commission on Judicial Conduct 3 years ago, were serious and extremely troubling to me. At the outset, I want to emphasize that all these allegations were investigated by the Judicial Conduct Commission and only one was sustained by it. Specifically, the Commission found that there were occasions where I failed to appropriately supervise my staff. The other allegations were unfounded and dismissed. To be clear, at no time did I ever participate in ex parte communications. Nor was an album of memes and photos ever kept in my division. As for so ex parte communications would be discussions outside of the courtroom and presence of the other party with a party to the court. So I'm not aware of anybody actually accusing her of this. I mean, who knows how big that complaint was, but she never did that, she says. As for your inquiry about a birthday party in my courtroom several years ago, my staff did provide a 2-year-old boy who was present in the courtroom on his birthday with his parents, who were the defendant and the victim, with a donut. And I did suggest those parents present in the courtroom sing happy birthday to him. My staff also provided the child with a toy to play with as he was getting restless in the courtroom waiting. This family had previously been in my courtroom on multiple occasions with multiple children due to the lack of childcare available to them. Attorneys representing both sides were also present and no one raised any concerns. During my 8 years as a judicial officer, I do not claim to have always done everything perfectly. In retrospect, the situation relating to the emails and our memes over email should have been discouraged and stopped. That's the one she was found to have violated. I admit that I did not handle that in the best way and have taken full responsibility for it. I've also taken full responsibility for anything I said over email that lacked professional boundaries. As noted above, I was a Superior Court judicial officer for 8 years. During that time, I received excellent judicial performance review scores until fucking Karen came around. These events that occurred several years ago constituted a very brief and limited example of my judicial tenure. I took responsibility for them quite some time ago. As for the allegations regarding an album of memes and photos, a birthday party in my courtroom, or ex parte communications with either side, I absolutely refute the claims. Notice their investigation implied that she refuted the emails of offensive memes. Do you guys remember that? when they said she refuted the claims. She didn't actually refute the claims of the emails. So the investigation was presented dishonestly by the news company here, which is amazing. Amazing that they did that, and did so at the time they were made. An investigation by the Commission on Judicial Conduct has cleared me of any wrongdoing with regard to those allegations. So it's only these allegations that she refutes. Full 80 pages of their memes on the ABC 15 news article? Yes. Late on Monday, a Maricopa County Superior Court spokesperson confirmed that bailiff Barbara Chavez was no longer an employee. Okay, here we go. Let's see what... Let's see where the memes are. Attached confidential letter from the commission. Where's the actual... You said the full 80 pages are on here? I'm not seeing the full 80 pages of memes. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. You get this lady for an interview? I don't think she wants to talk, if I had to guess. Let's see. Let's see. See, now they're asking for the person who hired her to resign. Very interesting. Okay, let's see the more concerning conduct in the judge's courtroom. So here we go. Let's start here. Dishonorable. I can email them to me. Yeah, email them to me. That'd be great.
First and all new at 6, a top prosecutor is on administrative leave after the new ABC 15 investigation, Dishonorable.
Chief Investigator Dave Biscobing broke the story. Erin Otis is off the job. Before she became a Maricopa County prosecutor, Otis was a judge in death penalty cases. On Friday, we exposed she allowed her staff to routinely mock and ridicule people in her courtroom with cruel and obscene emails and
Yes.
memes. We also found she sometimes participated. MCAO fired Otis while she was under judicial investigation. And tonight, Dave's uncovering more about her time in the courtroom.
He shows us some of the concerning and bizarre contact, including allegations of inappropriate contact with defendants and even a birthday party.
Ooh, inappropriate contact. Down, down, to down.
April 3rd, 2019, and Judge Erin Otis is sentencing a defendant who has a total of 6 known felony convictions, including multiple domestic violence assaults. It looks normal, sounds normal, unless you catch this quick line from the judge. Bubbles from a bubble gun given to the defendant's 3-year-old son.
A bubble gun which would be used to murder 7 people. Who cares? A kid being rowdy and loud in a courtroom because they're 3 gets a bubble gun? Fuck off. Oh my God.
Celebrate his birthday. You can see quick glimpses of his head in the gallery.
There's no video of the birthday party.
No,
Okay, so why is that?
because the FTR was shut off.
They turned off the courtroom cameras.
Absolutely, yeah. All the audio and video was shut off. So this is one of the defendants that they had a crush on. They really liked him. They would flirt with him all the time.
Kelly Schaefer was Otis's clerk.
Listen to how these people talk. Oh, they love this defendant. They had a crush on him. Oh my God. Oh, damn.
Then turned whistleblower, and by they, she means Judge Otis and her bailiff, Barbara Chavez. Both declined to be interviewed.
They bought cupcakes. They bought a little bubble gun for the kid to play with and other toys. And then they went ahead and went on the record and they sentenced him and off he went.
During the official...
They loved him so much. They were flirting with him. They thought he was great. That's why they sent him to fucking prison.
Sentencing hearing, you can see a bottle of pink bubble solution next to Otis. A deputy moves it after a few minutes.
You have a defendant on his sentencing, when he's going to be going away to prison.
Yes.
They throw a birthday party for his son. They use the public's courtroom. It's like an event hall?
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't it look like an event hall where they invited like the kids' friends and the families of all the friends, and they had a bunch of liquor for the dads who are like, I hate fucking kids' parties. And like it looked just like an event hall to me. It didn't look like they took a few minutes out of the courtroom's time to have a moment for the kid before his dad went to prison. I mean, come on. Again, there's legitimate stuff to be mad about. This is not one of them. Like when the court is human towards a child who has no fucking agency in this entire situation, like that is seriously, oh my goodness. And they still sent the dad to prison. They still convicted him. The victim's the mom. So did they throw, notice what happened there, right? They threw a party for the son of a convicted felon, or they threw a party for the son of the victim of a felony. Which one sells? Which one did they choose?
ABC 15 obtained confidential records, sealed documents, and complaints from multiple cases. They show insiders and attorneys have raised concerns about routine and inappropriate contact with defendants going back years. One issue, ex parte communication.
She's talking to defendants, people in her court, without their attorneys present.
100%.
And that's a pretty big no-no.
It is a big no-no.
And this is something that you saw.
I mean, the judicial investigation didn't say so, though. So what happened? Why? How'd that fall through?
And something that would happen
Daily, routinely.
really.
Absolutely routinely, almost every single day.
In a statement, Otis said, "To be clear, at no time did I ever participate in ex parte communications," and she absolutely refutes the claims. Schaefer blew the whistle on Judge Otis after 2 years in her courtroom. It forced the clerk's office to file an official complaint with the Arizona Commission on Judicial Conduct, the body that oversees judges. ABC 15 confirmed it's one of at least 2 complaints the commission has received about the judge.
I've received 11. Fuck off. Get on my level. Scrub resigns after 2. It's a running joke on the channel. It's actually true. It's either 10 or 11. Sorry, I say 11. Might be 10. But all of mine are related to the YouTube channel. None of them are related to my actual practice of law. So a little bit different. Someone's always salty about a meme. But that being said, again, she was investigated for the ex parte communications, and despite apparently Karen saying it happens every day, they couldn't find any evidence of it. You'd think like an attorney of a defendant would have, or the prosecutor would have something to say about those ex parte communications. Somebody somewhere.
Outlining evidence about ex parte communications, the birthday party, the memes and emails, and other issues. But the commission dismissed those complaints, and because they were dismissed, public records about those cases have either been redacted with Otis's name removed or blocked from release.
You
I
said
think
this
people just
last
didn't
time.
believe the inmates that it was going on. I think there was a big part of that going on when inmates were telling their attorneys that this was happening. And I think that they were just,
Like, okay, sure.
okay, whatever, that really isn't happening. What judge is going to come into a locked courtroom and talk to the inmates?
I do believe.
A key example, the capital murder trial of Victor Hernandez. ABC
Okay.
15 obtained this sworn affidavit by Hernandez, signed and notarized in April 2020. He stated Otis
see.
spoke to him without his attorneys present multiple times, either in the hallway or courtroom. Hernandez also
What did she say though? What did she say when she spoke to him?
claimed Otis constantly asked him about his music.
The impact.
And Schaefer remembers Otis talking about the music.
Somehow she got a CD of his rap music of that particular defense. And I was never able to figure out how she got that music.
She had a defendant's music and she listened to it?
Oh, yeah. And
What? She had a defendant's music and she listened to it? I mean,
talk about how much she liked the music and would listen to it. And we still, to this day, I don't know how she got the CD.
ABC 15 interviewed multiple legal ethics experts. They say this type of misconduct is serious, especially the ex parte communication. It raises questions about
What ex parte what was the nature of the ex parte communication? Ex parte communication has to it has to pertain to the actual case. If a judge passes someone in the hallway and says, "Good morning, I saw you have a rap CD," that's not an ex parte communication.
impartiality and fairness and can put cases at risk. Now, we'll be covering those implications more in future reports and
thank
also
God.
reporting more on the lack of transparency in the process for investigating judges. Because right now, the public deserves to know a lot more about their public officials' actions than what's in the public record. In response,
On that, I can agree, actually. I agree that we do need to know more about what goes on in courtrooms and judges' actions. Unfortunately, Law&Crime disagrees.
Erin Otis sent us a lengthy statement. She says the Judicial Commission dismissed all of the allegations you just saw. And she said this about the birthday party. My staff
They did
provide a 2-year-old boy who was present in the courtroom on his birthday with his parents, who are both the defendant and victim, with a donut, and I did suggest those present in the courtroom sing happy birthday to him.
So again, this goes from providing a birthday party for a defendant's child, I guess, to a victim's child. And birthday party is here, have a cupcake and a bubble gun because you're loud, because you're 3.
My staff also provided the child a toy to play with as he was getting restless in the courtroom waiting. But later in that same statement, Otis then refutes there was a birthday party as part of a broader denial. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing.
It's because it's not really a birthday party to give a kid a cupcake and a bubble gun while they're screaming like that. Okay, to be clear, while that happens to happen on their birthday, that doesn't make it a birthday party. Oh, it's your birthday. Let's sing happy birthday to the little kid. It doesn't make it a birthday party. What the fuck do they?
ABC 15, Arizona.
And the immediate fallout from Dave's reporting continues. Within the past hour, Maricopa Superior Court confirmed bailiff Barbara Chavez is no longer working for the courts. Our dishonorable investigation is not over. It was never just about this one judge or this one courtroom. This is about a larger system that let it happen. A system that lacks transparency and public accountability.
Fire everybody. I'm with you guys. I want them to win. I want them to win. I want them to go. I want them to fire the entire Maricopa County court system. I think it'd be great. You notice that 6-minute video was basically 4 minutes from the other video. Just oh my gosh. Can you please find a real scandal somewhere? Like something that's actually bad about this? Can you please do that? I want them to really find the corruption going on. It's a problem. Right? Corruption is always so flaccid, isn't it? Like, we're exposing corruption in the system. Then you get, it's like, there were memes exchanged via email. You're like, oh, wow, I'm thinking there's bribes. I'm thinking there's hitmen, threats, the judge improperly using resources to dig into someone's lives, distributing of nudes that were just, sent to the court in confidence, whatever, something like that. And it's like, there were meme emails being spread around. Someone said they were emailing me the document. Let me check and see if that came in. Here it is. Oh, yes. And to the person who sent me the thing about Odyssey court streams are just the last 2 hours of each day, not the full stream. Yep, that's a fun Odyssey thing. Unfortunately, their long live streams are really, really intense. And they take a lot of processing and stuff like that. And so, having them, processing them and doing that, it takes a lot of resources. For whatever reason, Odyssey does not always preserve the entire stream. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? 80 pages of memes. 80 pages. All right. Whew. Clear your throat one more time, Barbara Chavez. So I guess you got an attorney clearing their throat from time to time. That's very offensive. Let's see what's next. Let's see what next horrific meme there is. For the love of God, please just shut up. All right. Yes. God, look at that. That is an offensive meme right there. Oh, jeez. From Barbara Chavez. Kelly sounds like a motorcycle that can't start. Brr, brr. That's kind of funny. Actually, I'm with that one. Wait a minute. Was Kelly the name of the court clerk? Hold on. Do we just solve the murder mystery right there? What was her stupid name? Oh my gosh, where's that window? Here. Clerk Kelly Schaefer. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Right? I mean, that think we may have found the problem. Now, this was in 2017. I don't know if that's the same Kelly. I don't know what year she was there. Here we go. When you sneeze on your period, we saw this one. That was great. Very good. Best meme. What is this? What is happening here? What is going on in this? I don't know what this is. She photoshopped this guy's head onto this body. Okay, I kind of love that picture. Okay. What do we got? What's next? This meme Smith Barbara Chavez. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Sandra Cisneros. Hairs and Pelitos. Story of English and Spanish from the... Wait, what? What is this? You gotta... From the house on Mango Street. Okay, what is that? That meme isn't funny. I don't understand this. I'm too much of a boomer or not enough of one to understand why this would be funny. El Cucuy. Damn. This is very inappropriate. This is very inappropriate. I've seen this chick before. I've seen that face. Casey and JoJo. She's popping out the deep cuts here on this one. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I'm starting to have so many of my own with Kukui. Can't wait for the change. She's lazy as fuck. I'm just starting to realize how much. Have no idea what she does all day at this point. Oh, okay. So this is the El Kukui thing. This must be a person who works there. And they're wondering what she even does all day. I wonder if Kelly is El Kukui. What was Kelly's name again? It's Kelly Schaefer. Who's El Kukui? Gotta kind of wonder if it's Kelly Schaefer, don't you? I'm kind of curious. Since you know it all, you should also know when to shut the fuck up. That's good. Your e-cards. Oh wait, was Kelly CC'd in on this one? Nope. So she's not CC'd on this one, but she is CC'd on this one, which is the next day. I bet. Okay, now we got to go investigate. Excuse me. She's not in this one. She's not CC'd on El Cucuy here. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's go back to this this one of Kelly up above, right? She's not CC'd here. I think we may have found what made Kelly so mad. I'm totally mad that they're memeing these criminals. That's what I'm mad about. Oh, are you, Kelly? Sure. Let's see if we find a pattern here. So here's Kelly being CC'd on, what's this one? Oh, this is the some e-cards one. Yeah. Subject chill lion. Chill on. Okay. There's nothing. There's an attachment, but it doesn't show what it is. So then there's this one. What is the chick in the wheelchair doing with her hands? I can't see. At one point, I thought I saw her looking at the jurors with her hands in a praying motion. I need to nip that in the bud if that's the case. Can you keep an eye on her? My line of sight is blocked by the chair. So, yeah, that's actually a valid concern. This is inappropriate courtroom behavior that the judge would have to control. The one next to Chucky. There you go. Pero que tontita eres? I don't know what this is. I don't speak this much Spanish. Uh-oh. It's just a monkey meme. Notice how they haven't explained what about this. So this is two images. This is the same email. Or no, December 6th, December 12th. These are different emails. So what's the image? Too bad he won't be needed. Okay. Here we go. Forward, Judge Otis service certificate. Hello, Barbara. My address is blank, Goodyear, Arizona. Tell her she has my vote from Brian. Let's see. Can you please forward me your address? Judge would appreciate if you filled out a judge's performance review survey. Hi, Barbara. I would like to know the outcome of the case, if that's possible. I hope and pray all is well, and we miss you too. If you need anything else from us, please. Who's this guy? Juror work verification form. So a juror emailed her his address and said she has my vote. Oh, okay. ¿Por qué? So these are all emails to REOK. Are these the same ones? No. Something else. Chu said there would be tacos. You lied to me. That's kind of funny. I think that's comical. Dad shoes. Okay, very offensive meme here. Mexicans be like, me hicieron brujeria, hazme una limpia con un huevo. I got egg. With an egg? I don't know what the hell the rest of this is. Here's this guy. All right. So just some pictures. Were you able to talk to juror? Yes. She said that it's not enough time to do that in a week. She said it takes about 24 hours to get there. She will know more tonight about the Holland thing. Oh, okay. This reminds me of a civil trial. Did she say furious? Una limpia para los haters. Okay. Notice this is coming from Barbara Chavez, who is likely, I mean, I don't know if she's Mexican, but she's definitely Hispanic. What's next? We've got sounds great. After checking with Barb, that will work just fine. Let's touch base as the date approaches. Hope all is well. What's the question? Hi, Judge. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to ask you a favor of you again. My son is once again going to have a tournament in Flagstaff Memorial Weekend. If your place is available, can I use it? I would be forever grateful. If not, I still have time to look for something. Thank you. This is from Barbara Chavez to Thuma Sam Thuma. Okay. What's inappropriate about this email? Does anybody know? Like, that's just a round person. What's wrong with some of this stuff? Okay, you got Doug or whatever here. Who that hoochie mama with the dress is sitting next to Tyler's dad. I wonder if Busito's dad has his own has on his white shoes. No, he actually doesn't. That's the first thing I looked at. Okay. Who that hoochie mama with the dress is. Oh no. Oh no. Damn. Let's see. So we've got you crack me up. So she sent her a meme here. It says you crack me up. Got it. I thought he was like 25. The kid on the left, sitting on the left side, front row, wanted to say something. He is going to bug me when he walks out. Defendant is almost 30. He looks way younger to me. Okay. I like this. It was in his rectum. Which case is the Corey the bunny guy? Is it the 2018 CR number? I was telling Stephanie about it, but can't find the report. Oh my God, Shaver has to get it going. He is so slow. The defendant is almost younger, or is almost 30. Then this one. Salazar. Is this the same? No, it doesn't say. See, these aren't even that. Most of these are not offensive at all. Is the blonde girl memed CC'd to Kelly? Oh, good question. Yes. Yes. There are several people on this one. So that's not a Kelly meme, apparently. This one may be. Kelly's not in on that one. This guy. Okay. Ed Sheeran. More Ed Sheeran. Must have had a defendant that looks like Ed Sheeran. I see your Ed Sheeran Ravy Steve's on. Oh no. Oh no. This is from the Special Victims Division, Family Violence Bureau. Fire Joshua Clark immediately. Mistrial. Objection, Your Honor. Okay. This is getting boring. Writeaprisoner.com, inmates Victor Hernandez, pen pal. Again, most of these don't seem that... most of these don't seem that offensive, frankly. Why does she look like a sugar skull? Or is it me? This was what they had to block out. It was just too graphic for network television. This letter Y. The letter Y was too graphic for network TV on this one. Let's see. I know exactly how... Wait, I'm so bored and distracted right now thinking about this baseball thing. This is from the judge. I just wish they would send me something so I know what the heck is going on. Also, just so freaking aggravated with it all. I know exactly how you feel. I feel like that all the time. I know Julian doesn't have a great at-bat, but his great defense, and when he makes contact, he does. I feel a hole in my stomach for you, and he's not even my child. So she's concerned about her son's baseball stuff. Okay. Talking to a coworker about it. That's not a big deal. This one. Collate. Okay. How many times is he going to file the same motion? Yeah. Say what again? Say what one more goddamn time. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Beautiful. That's good. I'm a genius. Gotta pee. Okay. This is what I am send Maury when I need to go to the bathroom. Okay. I know those glasses are annoying the mierda, annoying the shit out of me. Got it. Stalker. What's this? Okay, that's from that. I do not think that was that funny of a movie. This guy in a bow tie. Oh, that photoshopped in the tux because this was an orange jumpsuit earlier in the day. Most of these memes really are not that. Oh, it's good. Yes, you can do it. Get Pikachu. This is embarrassingly tame. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is the most offensive things they've ever seen. Ever. Remember that. Brace yourselves. Throat clearing is coming. These are the most boomer memes. This one was good, though. This one was good. These are just repeats of the other ones. Okay, so there you go. Now you know the most offensive memes things they've ever seen, ever. Man, that started off kind of funny and ended up being a complete letdown. Very unbreaded. Oh, speaking of, I guess it's time, right?
Unbreaded!
Did that play the audio for you guys? I need an honest answer. Did that play the audio for you guys? Because it didn't play it for me. Oh, that's right. I know why. I got it. I'll fix that. Perfect. Okay. Well, I want to hear the audio, so I'm going to play it again.
Unbreaded!
Okay, here we go. We got our random number generator. Let's see what we've got over here. Okay. Sorry, I was checking something real quick. Where is there? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Don't be 75. Yeah, that's a new one. That is a new one. Very happy about that because that is not in the range of the repeating ones. Okay. Okay, this one's thick. This one's thick. All right, here we go. Oh shit, we got a couple super chats here. I should read up on real quick. Isaac Bowles says Maricopa County, same county that helped fortify the and stole the best judge we didn't know we had. Atarka 71 says, could you help my family in sharing our campaign? We lost everything due to a fire and literally need all the help we can get. It's on the site fundraiser because screw GoFundMe helping this family after a fire. Nico Smith. I don't, if the mods want to find that and share it, that would be great. It's really tough when people ask me to share a GoFundMe because I can't verify all of them that people ask me to share or anything like that. I don't know anything about them, but I encourage people to check them out for sure. So that one is helping this family after a fire, Nico Smith, and it's on the site Fundraiser, RAZR. So people can check that out there. All right. This is Unbreaded. But the particular groove that is bluesy, it is a haunting spell. Unworthy people don't know because it ain't them. It is a sacred curse on the unworthy man's soul to kill him immediately. The unworthy blues ain't there. It's like the guitar is played by a robot. The unworthy blues should just be called stale air because it has the same consistency and significance of rotten air. Imagine a sport game played where all they did was foul and nobody scored shit. That is the unworthy blues. It misses the point like players playing the wrong sport when the league was canceled and they were supposed to be digging for landmines. So instead they just blew themselves up and all you can see is players trying to coordinate and throw shit. But in reality, there is no ball in their hand. They just keep blowing themselves up over frag grenades. The unworthy blues musician is just a lost child licking a landmine until it blows his face open. The unworthy blues musician tries to do something, but it is just a nail in his own coffin. He tries to bend the note like it's a controller, but the dumb shit doesn't know that he is using the wrong controller to the wrong console and plugged into the wrong outlet. He is pressing buttons that go nowhere. His hand is blistered and red with pus. He looks like an idiot salesman who is not an employee at the damn store. He looks like a fool who is pissing into his car's gas tank instead of filling it with fuel. The unworthy blues is like chopping off your hand so you can play it with the other hand. The unworthy blues is like fart in the left hand and spike nails in the right hand for the purpose of finding yourself. It ain't there. The hand goes missing while the unworthy man flails himself and pretends to be grooving by bobbing his head like you guessed it, bobblehead. The unworthy blues musician is like a team of bobbleheads. There is no groove in them. It just goes to a calculated space like a fucking robotic claw that was programmed to digitize some numbers into wall. The unworthy blues musician has no more presence or purpose than the robotic arm that painted the damn guitar. The unworthy musician is like a car mechanic that thinks he can make the car invisible by closing his eyes and licking it until his tongue bleeds. The unworthy blues musician goes nowhere and expresses, feels, contributes nothing. So the harm is when the Matt Harris is, even for a millisecond, reminded of the gross bullshit that is the unworthy blues. He is better off detonating a car bomb in public. The unworthy blues is just a fucking death cry. The unworthy blues is like a whale stranded on the beach that needs to be exploded so that seagulls can flourish. The unworthy blues is like a sickly, morbidly obese person who smells so bad the paint rots off the walls. Have you ever smelled something so bad that you felt like you were being punched in the nose muscles that you only see in medical diagrams? That's it. The unworthy blues is like smelling something that can't be put into words, but that continues to make you feel uncomfortably disgusted for the next few hours. It is like going to the dog park and putting a random stranger's dog's anus over your mouth like an oxygen mask so that you don't catch the Wuhan coronavirus. It is like washing your skin with sandpaper until the soap bubbles are replaced with blood bubbles and your skin starts to clog the drain. How the fuck you gonna talk to the unworthy man about gender? The Matt Harris knows only a confused Tom would ever think that the unworthy man's categories apply to the binger. The Hollywood will push agendas into binger culture by controlling what art gets promoted as examples of binger people. Think of the word simp, which is used by internet culture to supposedly criticize men who are too desperate for female attention. Do you really think that Binger men have the same standards and emotion as other tribes? Not only are the souls of Binger men different, but Binger men live different lives. Binger men must experience different shit. The Matt Harris knows anything he feels for a woman is perfect. He doesn't need to give a fuck about the trends and words that come and go. That shit is just there to manipulate him. That shit is just there to control him. It ain't weak or gay for Binger man to love. Unbreaded. Matt Harris is a simp. That's clearly what happened. It's been the theory. It's been the operating theory all along, and it is obviously true. Matt Harris has been a simp, is a simp, and will remain a simp forever. He's mad that some chick that he wanted to bang fucked a white guy and a Jewish guy. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious now. But this has been our daily Unbreaded. Okay. So with that, Angry Bellsprout says Joe sent me to a stream on Viva's channel for him defending men putting their mouth on baby boy pee-pee. Now you should answer if you think men putting their mouth on baby boy pee-pee should go on the wall or if it's okay in some cases. First of all, I don't have to answer any of that. People's religious practices are all sorts of weird to me. But that's theirs to deal with. I don't fucking care about it. Would I do it? No, thank you. No. And would I have someone do that for me or my kid? No. But you go take up your problems with them. That's on you. All right. Let's see what else is there. Is there anything else we need to talk about tonight? I'm stuck into in a rock and a hard place here. Not really between a rock and a hard place here. I'm doing, so we've got the Curtis Reeves stream tomorrow, starts at 7:30 a.m. Starts at 7:30 a.m. And then, yeah, Pirate Chan, fuck off. just fuck yourself. I would say more, but YouTube would probably ban me for it. But go fuck yourself. That's gay shit, and you know it. Anyway, let's see. So tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. is the trial of Curtis Reeves. That'll be resuming, and then after that, I will be watching Showdown in Little Tokyo with I'll be watching Showdown in or not watching it. We'll be reviewing Showdown in Little Tokyo on Quarter Black Garrett's channel. And I think that's going to be a very fun show. But because of that, what I've been doing lately, since I only get about 3 hours of sleep a night, I have been sleeping between streams, and I won't be able to do that tomorrow. So with that, I think I probably, this is mostly tentative, but I will probably not be streaming tomorrow night because I'll have to get some sleep in at some point. It's not 100% set in stone. It's really going to depend on how I feel, but I want to set the expectation that I'll probably not be streaming tomorrow. So that's Angie Harover says WSFU has the camera rights for Florida. FYI, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. We'll have to find out the specifics on Chandler Halderson tomorrow as well. That's the trick, because that's the one they're claiming, right? Chandler Halderson, which has the shortest and most ambiguous media order. Although I feel like someone did send me the info on the Chandler trial, and that it was not Law&Crime cameras. I'm not actually sure that Law&Crime has any cameras in any stuff. Sheila, I haven't been doing the Twitch I don't do the Twitch streams while I'm doing trials. These streams go yesterday. These streams go on. I did a stream last night and it ended, at 3:30 or 4 in the morning, and then it's 7:30 in the morning to start up, and I have to create the stream, get everything tweeted out, and then I have to go and actually get to sleep. So I'm gonna still read all those super chats, guys, don't worry. Alex Scott Thompson, I'll be reading your chat in just a minute. I'm just talking about what's coming tomorrow. So I don't know if tomorrow night will be a live stream or not. If I can do one, I will, but I'm going to be absolutely wiped out because it's 8 to 9 hours in the morning and then, 3 hours at night. And I'll be right on the heels of a 2 hour to 3 hour show with Quarter Black. So, and I love hanging out with other people and talking about movies and entertainment and all sorts of bullshit. With that, Andrew Bronco will be joining me tomorrow as well for the trial of Curtis Reeves. We'll see. The defense has been excellent on cross in that trial. It's actually it is a how-to guide on conducting cross. They're very prepared. Their questions are very good. They have a clear narrative that they want to get out of each witness. They're trying to undermine the state and the witness's credibility, and they're doing excellent at it. Sleep during the day trial. Bronco will wake you if anything happens. That's a good idea. Today was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal from the defense on cross, but it was also brutally boring during the state's case in chief. The prosecutors in this case are really just dull. They're really dull, and they spend a lot of time at sidebars with the judge. They're very scared of the testimony of their own witnesses, which is a bad look. Drew C says, what quarter will be on Will You? What? I'll be on Quarter Black Garrett's show tomorrow. I'll be posting links to it as it comes up. I think it's at 7 p.m. Central that we'll be doing that. And again, we're going to be talking about a great movie starring Dolph Lundgren and Brandon Lee called Showdown in Little Tokyo, which, if I remember right, is about 78 minutes of absolute glory. Absolute glory. Demon's Wrath says, are you hard to wake because of your narcolepsy? Yeah. I have Time Traveler. No, I'm not going to, well, I would have Quarter Black on this show, but I'm going to be on his show. I've been on there before. Yes, he's from Steven Crowder's show. We've been on several streams together. He's a great dude. I've been on his show before. And we talked about what movie did we review? I don't remember. It was good though. It's a good flick. What the hell movie was that? Now I'm going to check. Let's see. Quarter Black, Mercado Law. We did Event Horizon. Yes. Event Horizon was the movie we watched or reviewed last time. Love that movie. One of my favorite movies. But today, it's today now. We'll be Showdown Little Tokyo, in which Dolph Lundgren flips over a Camaro by himself. Brandon Lee compliments Dolph Lundgren's massive penis. There's so much great stuff going on in this movie. I cannot express enough how much I love it. It's phenomenal. Bob Piffle. Oh, wait, no. Let's talk about prepping. Says, can I get a toast to my grandpa, Bill? He passed Friday and joined his wife of 72 years who left last year. They raised generations of good people and help build America. Love and miss. Absolutely. Absolutely. To Bill, the grandfather of Let's Talk About Prepping, who knows what his real name is? It doesn't matter. Bill went on to join his wife a year apart. a year after years and years of marriage, companionship, and camaraderie, sometimes one passes and the other's left to endure for a while, to hang around at a loss for what they do without their companion and their partner. And so Bill went back home, because home is sometimes where your relationships are. I would say most of the time where your relationships are. And so it's interesting, though Bill stayed here, it's like his home left him, and he went back to the person who he partnered with to raise a generation of good people. Or no, not a generation, multiple generations of good people, because we raise children who become parents, who raise children who become parents. That's what we're supposed to do and called to do. And that's what Bill and his wife did. May they rest in peace together. Peace. All right. Bob Piffle says, quick D&D DM scenario, Forgotten Realms in Richard's vocal. Okay. So I do a quick D&D Dungeon Master scenario. So you're at the tavern and you're sitting there schmoozing it up with the bar wench, as one would, and the cat boy tabaxi, cat boy sorcerer across the room casts mage hand and grabs your bar wench's girl's ass. What do? Roll for initiative. Okay. Taco the Turtle says, thanks. Hey, you're welcome, Taco. Very much appreciated. El Kukui was the parents locking the kid up, killing the kid. Urban Dictionary. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you for clarifying that. All right, let's read the rest of the chats. I don't see any new chats over on Odyssey today. So hope the Odyssey people are having a good time over there. Mandy Karavicha says, you're under arrest by order of C. Goody. Boomer. Baffled Buffoon says, life sucks. Thanks for the laughs, Rackets. Oh, man, dude, we all go through it. When life sucks, and it'll get better, buddy. It will. Life goes in cycles. So Pirate Chan, I see your chat. I'll read it I'll read it now. Pirate Chan says, Binga, you know I love you. I also know you're anti-Cirque. I'm just ribbing you, mate. Keep up the amazing streams. P.S. Make more fat jokes in day streams. Well, we'll work on it. Sam Walter says, oh yeah, I'm rolling them till they serve me. Vienna waits for you says, take a trip to Florida during your forced vacation. See the coast. Go for an ocean swim. Bring shark repellent. Unbreaded. Touchdown. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping we get this resolved, because I really don't want to. I like streaming, right? That's what I like to do. It's the most fun thing. It's my favorite job. And the fact that that fucking Law&Crime wants to put a stop to it because they're butthurt about losing in a numbers game that doesn't matter to them. Like, you're not competing with any other streamers. You're not actually doing that. You're competing with yourself. You're just trying to grow your own numbers and expand your platform and grow your income or whatever you want to do, right? Like, I'm not taking Law&Crime's numbers. They have their thing that they do, and I do something different. If they want to compete with me, put some attorneys on and talk over it. I'm sure they have twice as many subscribers. I'm sure they'll do better. Go for it. I'm just an asshole with a camera. They're a fucking media network with millions and millions of dollars of revenue a year. They have, correspondents in different places. I'm sure that Law&Crime could find a way to beat me doing what I do. The problem is they don't do what I do. So it's like they're they're playing baseball against someone playing football and wondering why the football player is scoring more touchdowns or more points on touchdowns than they're scoring on home runs. It's different sport, motherfucker. Go do better. Try that. How about that? But no, they want to take down the videos. And it's funny. So now I have to involve all these people. I have to have discussions. I might have to like file something in court. I don't want to do, no one wants to do that. It's a waste of time, energy, money, everything. All I want to do is stream and laugh with you guys. That's it. It makes me so happy every day. And the fact that Law&Crime wants to get in the way of that is just it's just pathetic. It's fucking beta bullshit. And they know it. All right. Anyway, Suzmart 15, thank you for the donation. Rolana 1 says, so if Law&Crime is stupid enough to push this, will you take them to court? Look, it's not a matter of it, like, I don't want to. I've said that over and over. But this is my income and how I feed my family. And if they're going to try and pull petty bullshit over that, then I'll have to. I'll have to take them to court. I don't want to do that. I would prefer to never talk to them or interact with them in any way. But if they're going to push it, then I'll have to. Because if they take down, the show, or even temporarily, it's significant amounts of income. So, Kyan Rennell says, Bronca secretly loves them pogs. Say oink, oink. Jacob Disher says, what's Lunchbox been up to since the Rittenhouse trial? Don't know. And Andy, the game maker, says, it has been 38 days since I've had a drink. Sip one for me. I will, but you stay away, Andy. Congrats, buddy. If you need to get off the sauce, get off the sauce right away. The Engaged Fuse says, I would take that triple layer sandwich, butter the outsides, put it in a panini press until the bread was toasted and the insides were gooey. I love soft bread. I really do. I like the texture of the soft bread. So I know people like to toast sandwiches and stuff like that, but I really love soft bread. Let's see. Chris Friday says, who is going to meme the video open mouth and hand? Ryoji Mata says, it actually goes butter, peanut butter, butter, jelly, and then butter all on top of another. I don't know. I like the butter in the middle. Not applicable says it's also because Tyrone's busting their wives. Maddie GIs me. Welcome to Paralegal. Also says, I started watching trials and different crime content with Law&Crime and then saw your channel and haven't been back to them. Keep pushing content. Well, thank you. Thank you for finding the better, different content than Law&Crime. Thank you. A Sunburnt Sack says, this one is just for my salty family in the chat. What's up, Salty Army? How you guys doing? True and Honest Shabbat, Bad Pressure, Bad Calf Care says, you keep talking about this Mary Sue. We've never heard of her. Don't worry, Nick, you can be the professional. We don't have to be. The Mary Sue it's a feminist publication that Dan Abrams put on. Law&Crime, Mediaite Mediaite's a very left-wing publication. The Mary Sue is feminist communism in print. They don't own the Mary Sue anymore. They just created it. They sold it a couple years ago, I think. Roman Ray says, I have a question. What federal law book would you recommend as well? Reference cases book/info, because I have a college debate over reforming justice. Holy shit. I don't have a recommendation on that. Oh wait, no. I do. I have not read all of this, but it is. Let's see. Is it? I would read, basically any book by Antonin Scalia. Let's see. This one is The Essential Scalia on the Constitution, the Courts, and the Rule of Law, written by Antonin Scalia. Forward by Justice Elena Kagan. Scalia has a really good book on making arguments. That is really, I've read Reading Law, the Interpretation of Legal Texts. I've read chunks of that. Very good book as well. But I would read any of the Scalia books. Those would be good places to start. But I don't know if you have time for that stuff. You could also, I don't know if Clarence Thomas has any books out there. You could read their opinions too. More importantly, just get a list of dissents written by Scalia and Clarence Thomas. Those would be great. Great books to check out, or great readings to check out. Bad Dragonite says, usually don't ask for this stuff, but can I get a prayer for my mom? Having a heart operation tomorrow, possibly just a stint, but can't help but worry a bit. Of course, Bad Dragonite. Of course. I hope your mom comes out very well from that. And I will gladly pray for her. Jan and Bean Patterson says, to the last toast, thank you for the shenanigans and the laughs, and thanks for real talk you give us every day. Memes. Fog Smitty says, okay, Dad, what are they doing to you this time? Same shit, different day. Mike Sullivan says, between Locals and Rumble, you can still stream. Yes, I can still stream. And again, I'll be getting Rumble set up right away, posting about it all over the place. Why everybody has to make everything so complicated. Mainly YouTube and other platforms. It should all just be easy. But again, today, I got done with the stream. I went up to my bed and I slept, and I woke up 45 minutes before the stream. Like when you saw the link go up, or I guess it was about an hour. When you saw the link go up, I got right out of bed and I came down, I made the link, went up, I ate some apple pie because I didn't have time to cook anything. And there was one slice of apple pie left. And I'm going to have to shove some food down my gullet after this before going to bed. But it's that's all I've had time to do once the trial started. So I'll be setting up a Rumble, but it's annoying because having to do this stuff all takes a bunch of time. And that time is not streaming, sleeping, or hanging out with my kids. Mike Sullivan says, oh, wait, no, it was Stephen Goldstein says, I'm an IT professional and all IP is required to be permitted for use before you stream. You didn't know it? What? You got to be joking, right, Stephen Goldstein? First of all, fair use is a critical element of copyright law. Fair use is taking something and using it fairly. And when you engage in fair use, that is you using something that is not an infringement on the rights of others. You're creating something different, something new, or you're using something that the other person doesn't actually own, a copyright protected interest into it. So what I am doing with the Law and Crime streams is a couplefold. One, they don't actually own that content. They're not creating it. It's not their cameraman making the videos. It's actually some other cameraman doing the videos. And then they are using a pooled media feed. Those pooled media feeds often don't have copyright, explicitly don't have copyright, but implicitly they don't as well. Because they are a public proceeding, they are factual in nature, they are newsworthy. There are all sorts of exceptions to this traditional notion of ownership. There's no creative input from Law and Crime on these videos of court proceedings. They're not the court. They're not in court. They're not making the arguments. They're not framing the shots. The shots are being framed by someone else, often at the direction of a judge. So no, you have to have intellectual property before you can stake an ownership claim on it. Just because it runs on someone's YouTube channel doesn't mean they own it. Otherwise, I would just stream, Taylor Swift music or whatever and say that I owned it because I put it on YouTube and therefore it's mine. And then if someone else used it, I would claim, once Taylor Swift played the song, I would claim all of her monies and then I'd be 100 millionaire or whatever. A random username says Odyssey for the win, the best. Stephen Goldstein says, Law and Crime, if they publish material, it is automatically copyrighted. No, it's not. That is not actually how this works. But thank you. Thank you for your expert legal opinion. It's not correct, unfortunately. 200 Watt Studio says, if they think they can stop me from making cannibal jokes, they can eat me. Sam Walter says, can we as chat class action them for this? Again, no one should do anything. No one should do anything to Law and Crime at all. I would prefer people either go watch their content if they want a trial without commentary, or if they want to watch their daily retakes or whatever, go watch those, or do not engage them in any way. That would be the two options that I have. But no, I don't think a class action would do much good, really. Let's see. Scratchpad says, how is truth defined in legal terms? That thing which is true. Wolfgang Deo says, Russia let the world know November 2021 that they would war game in that area in early 2022. Biden is retarded, by the way. YouTube changed super chat settings. Lol. They actually fluctuate based on the stream. The AI is constantly updating its super chat permissions. It's crazy. Super Iron Bob says, did you really treat the people in the courtroom poorly if they never knew / would have known? Atarka 71 says, insensitive, lol, what? Zell Slayer says, wait, lady finds out what EMT or fireman joke about. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those are the most tame jokes and memes ever. Socks the Scock says, there was more crack in that photo than Biden's new bill. Anyway, Passable says, you don't have to register a copyright. Correct. You don't have to register a copyright, but if you want to file a lawsuit on it, you pretty much need to now. Pretty much need to. If you want to collect statutory damages, you definitely need to, and you may actually need to file the lawsuit by itself for copyright infringement. There's a Supreme Court case on it. Kurt knows a lot more about it than I do, but that's, there you go. Socks the Scock says, there's more crack in that photo than Biden's new bill. Ryoji Mata says, ABC 15 made another video on this. They're seriously trying to make this Karen famous. Oh yeah, they do. They are. They really are. Happy for that. Daniel Erler says, it was easy to sit through the graphic accounts of rape and child murder, photos of massacres, but it was the memes that broke me. Anyway, Passable. No, it's not just having proof. There's actually the Supreme Court ruled on it, and you now basically need to file your copyright registration prior to filing suit. And again, you already had to do that to collect statutory damages. They had direct economic damages already available, but I think that's been pared back. And it's probably in response to the changing nature of how copyright interacts with the social media space. So S. Asp says, we need to bring bullying back. It builds character. Wolfgang says, hey, Nick, it is a simple solution on paper and difficult in practice. Set up a server that we can connect to and receive your live streams on demand. GG. The amount of bandwidth that takes is astronomical. Astronomical. Rob Price says, Nick, check your Twitter DMs. Sent you one that reminds me of the court reporter. You will laugh your ass off. I hate checking Twitter DMs. Hate it. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. This is worthy. There you go. I'll have to ask Flash what he thinks about this on Saturday. Here. You are forgiven for making me check my Twitter DMs on a live stream, which I hate. When she says no to anal, you explore other options. Damn. Ugh. Ugh. Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my day with that, but also making me very curious. DRT is king, says Royal Meme Smith. Make me a meme. Bad Weather Bikers is also annoying when newscasters look at each other and do that, yup, what he said nod when the other's talking. 200 Watt Studio says gallows humor is common in police fire and courts. Peter Keys says the bikes in the death camps were as bad as the guards because they did nothing, quoting some Karen. Jackson Kai says now they care about prosecution bias. Did they watch any recent public trials? I wish the worst Binger did was meme Krauss' giant backside. Yeah, exactly. That's the crazy thing. It's like, oh, so the bad thing that they did was made fun of people in emails? Oh, jeez. Okay. Cole Hickman says hit piece on Alistair Adele, county attorney, top Maricopa County prosecutors calling for her resignation today. I'm sure she is a drunk, but still BS. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're after her for hiring this judge. Alex Scott Thompson says next chat in newscaster voice. Lazy bastard says, F that Nick. I'm here for the awesome random truth bombs that come out of your mouth. All the trial BS and knowledge is just bonus content. More at 11. Thank you for that, lazy bastard. Spencer Mosher says media in Arizona ignores audit, but goes for this stupidity. Jack of the Dead says get that bailiff on the stream. That would be great. Barbara Chavez, if you're out there, I would love to have you on a show to talk about your memification in the courtroom and just how ridiculous everything is. Eric Allen says, thank God you were in the area while I was driving. Totally even 85% correct on the psych stuff. Oh. Let's see. Thank God you were in the area while I was driving. Totally even 85% correct on the psych stuff. What psych stuff was I talking about, Eric Allen? Sorry. God, I want to talk to you again. We got to have a show and just, just you and me in the chat. Let's see. Born a Hawkeye says, can you imagine what Christmas must be like with the theater defendant? Kids, put your phones away at the table. Remember what Granddad did to that guy at a movie theater? That was a stranger. FOG Smitty says, I figured out what I'm sending you next, Dad. Oh, God. No. The Christian Nomad says, you can't see how mocking defendants, flirting with people before sentencing, and putting the face of defendants on memes during trial might show bias. Well, first of all, flirting with people before sentencing could be an issue if you believe the Karen story. If you believe the Karen story, then you say, then maybe the flirting would be a problem. But what is actually flirting, and who is flirting, and about what? If the judge isn't flirting and the sentencing is within the guidelines, like, what do you want to do? It's the bailiff flirting. Okay. What good does that do? But what is actually flirting when it's coming from someone else, accusing someone of it? Putting the face of defendants on memes during trial might show bias. I mean, kind of, but they're already doing it. Right? Like, do you know that if a judge is putting a meme, and first of all, there's no, according to this so far, there's no record that the judge did any of that. But if a bailiff is putting memes of someone, is memeing someone on their computer, then they're memeing someone in their mind already, because we're human. And there's no such thing as unbiased. It does not exist. They can eliminate bias. They can account for bias, or try to eliminate bias. They can mitigate it, but they can most importantly try to account and compensate for bias. But there's this is already happening. It's already happening. And you hope it doesn't come through in sentencing. The one thing that they're missing in all this report, and I did say that some of this stuff's a little bad, of course. But the one thing they're missing is there disparate sentencing happening? Are there different people getting punished more or less harshly by the judge? Is that going on? Or is she following guidelines? That's not an accusation that's made. And so I'm a little skeptical about the outcome, the impact that it has. Because you can't You cannot eliminate someone from looking at someone and go, whoa, that's a big chick or whatever, right? And I make fun of fat people all the time and would happily make fun of fat people all the time. As a judge, would I sentence fat people more harshly? No. I might sentence them some push-ups or sit-ups or something, but I'm not gonna give some more jail time because they're fat, even if I want to make fun of them. So I don't think I'm not that alarmed by this. Plus, again, the judge wasn't doing it. And if she was, it would have been front and center, right? The judge's emails would have been at the top. El Gonzo 1000 says, this is why we need to mod Shin-Chan. I'm thinking about it. I think he sent a chat in today, so I'm thinking about modding him. Colin Shaw Indie Game says, what is this segment? Is this some rando's manifesto? Fun show tonight. Oh, the Unbreaded thing? Yes. Wolfgang Deo says, just wrote to Arizona Governor Ducey saying I want Judge Otis reinstated and Schaefer censured from public office in my state, mailing a copy to the Maricopa County Attorney General's office. C. Goody says, skip the boring ass live day trials. Keep the night show bigot. Hitman 132i says, can you please upload videos to Rumble? I like Rumble's car mode and listening at 2x. It's coming. It's coming. Cynthia says, Abrams is 5'9", you're 6'2", so measure your man parts and stop whining. Odds favor you. Murphy and Matt can join. Bring out your gummy toy if necessary. Alex Scott Thompson says, lol, I wasn't being serious. Get some damn sleep. Colin Shaw Indie Game says, too much YouTube drama ends in lawsuits. At least when law tubers do it, it's on brand. But it isn't, though. I think internet lawsuits are gay. That's why I make fun of them. That's why I like covering them. I don't want to do it. But we're talking about a serious impact to income, right? It's only a quarter of a month of income. That's not a big deal, right? If you lost 25% income for a month, would that be a big deal? It's a big deal for me. I think it's a big deal for most people. Eric Winberg says, will you be on Nancy Grace versus Law&Crime? Amateur Ann says, I think the establishment murdered Scalia. Just my opinion. Oh, yeah, I think so, too. Time Traveler, stop spamming that in the chat, please. Okay, Amateur Anth. Chris Friday says, check your email. Wolfgang Deo says, be right back. Mailing letter to Maricopa County Attorney General in support of Otis. BPC says, Nikki the Nose, thanks for the great content. FYI, I'm not Montegraph or Agent 19. Well, now I don't believe you. Mr. Bentham says, wow, Nick, you talk about fair use law like you know what you're talking about, almost like a real lawyer. Sometimes I pretend. Shinchan 256B says, don't you dare. Sectus Gaming says, type in Unbreaded remixes on YouTube and check out the one by Tobez. It's more of Mr. Unbreaded himself, though. And Broken Bishop says, smooth brain, get that gummy. There we are. That's about it, I think, that we have for the evening. Oh, wait, there's another one that came in. Malik Foxton over on Odyssey says, I love this constant demonization of memes because the people they make fun of can't handle being the butt of the joke. So they're the most terrible thing ever. Oh, and I didn't even talk about Defiant L's got suspended today from Twitter forever. Defiant L's was suspended for bullying by reproducing screenshots of tweets as they occurred. So very, very, you can't piss off a blue check. You cannot piss off a blue check. So good job on that. And then we've got B981FX0 says, this manifesto makes Crazy Uncle Ted's Industrial Society look like a beautiful work of prose by comparison. And then Peter Key says, Nick, would you rather paint a Great Unclean One miniature or finger paint the latter person's bits? Great Unclean One. Thought he got suspended for ban evasion. I mean, it's Broken Bishop says, no, it isn't. If it's for, it doesn't matter what it's for, right? It's the reason he got suspended. is what matters, not the justification for the suspension. The reason is you piss off a blue check. Blue check reports it, and rallies people to go on a flagging campaign, and then it's gone. That's what it is. Okay. Let's see. Time Traveler, stop. You gotta stop. I don't know what case I'm covering next. We'll see. But you gotta stop spamming that shit in the chat. Would you sentence fatties to do push-ups instead of paying fines? No, pay fines and do push-ups. Which blue check was it? It was hold on. Someone sent it to me. Where was it? Oh, it looks like Amy Siskind. Siskind. Here we go. Here's the tweet. Put this up real quick. And then we're going to wrap up the show for the night, which is great. Amy Siskind, I reported this account and encourage you all to do as well. It is a hub for disinformation, which has bands of trolls that follow its lead for targeted harassment. Notice all the buzzwords. It is also a spoke for vaccine disinfo. Please take time to report. Oh, there you go. Yes, the vaccine disinfo, hub for disinformation, targeted harassment. So that's the bullshit that they're doing. And this shit pisses me off. This is encouraging. These flagging campaigns are harassment to me. The flagging campaigns are bullshit. They're harassment. I think they're garbage. I think the people who engage in them and ask for them are misled. But okay. Yeah, Angie Harover, I'm aware. I already talked to my lawyer about it, so we'll be you know how I do things, guys. I do things in public with the legal stuff. So I'll be keeping y'all informed as the law and crime thing develops. Okay. That's that, guys. I'm going to go get some rest. We'll have the show 7:30 a.m. tomorrow. Curtis Reeves, 7:30 a.m. Central Time. Curtis Reeves will pick back up. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit. It was kind of slow today. And then tomorrow evening, I will be on Quarter Black Garrett at 7 p.m. Central. And then we'll see about tomorrow night. I'm thinking I'm probably not going to have a show tomorrow night. But we'll see. If I'm awake and everything's good, then we'll do one. But if I'm passed out, then I'm passed out. Amateur Ant says, Nick, start building a website from a brand in case you get yeeted from YouTube. I am working on all of this stuff. So it takes a little time to get set up in the right way with the right people helping me out, because I don't know how to do this, and I have some professionals to engage for this who know how to do it well. But I'm not going to do it half-assed, and I'm not going to ask people to work for me for free on that stuff, even though so many people would, which is wonderful. But we're going to get everything set up, and then there'll be all that shit being announced and discussed as we go. But for now, go to sleep. Why are you still here? Go the fuck to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. Well, actually, yeah. Yes. Okay. It's going to be tight. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. You can archive all my videos. I have them all archived as well. I already have local copies of I believe every live stream I've done. I have a NAS server just full of live streams. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out today. We'll catch you soon. Have a good night. Peace. Oh shit, Steve C says money for the night show. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Peace. Peace.
Oh, he drinks a fair bit, but you realize that it just helps get his noggin jogging along. With his glass by his side and his kids asleep tight, we'll hear some law-splaining tonight. With his microphone muted, we'll laugh at this boomer until he explains it's all part of the plan. Watch his face become redder as he becomes meta, raging at idiots from Twitterland. From the white shores of Maine to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed, make the law what we have now. Oh, his lady is fair, and she handles herself with the grace of one who has borne many children. As the wife of a lawman, she makes sure that he has the time and the place to provide for them there. So pour out an ardbeg, a bow, more of that brogue. The spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear law-splaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have now. Oh, the guests are all plentiful, from Dundee to Drexel. They bring their perspective and spice to the mix. But the reason we're here and the one that we cheer is the one who is showcasing us his career. Get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear law-splaining tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the law better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law what we have.